I'm live.
All
Hi,
right.
live.
Welcome back, everyone, to Curse of the Vistani, episode 18. Oh, Angel, thank you for the 57-month resub. Wait for the witch cackle to die down. All right, there we go. So last time, we did yet another loop in the rat estate, and we managed to finish one full loop, and we are starting back once again at the entrance to the area, where you are all in your cart, and you see a sign stating that beyond this point is property of the
Private
rat estate
property.
and no trespassing, that sort of thing. And you guys just flashed back into the cart, and you guys' eyes are just readjusting to normal light again because you were just blinded. So you guys have a lot to talk about. I think Pac could see that light. That is Kellen speaking.
I assumed so. I'm just like looking around.
He was shading his eyes from it just like us, but other people weren't. You think that means he can remember everything? I mean, we suspected it already.
I got that impression pretty clearly when we spoke to him.
I guess this just
He
further...
definitely seemed weird.
Yeah, this just further confirms it, I think. Or not, I don't know.
Now the question is he involved in that light? Or something else? I think we need to get to the bottom of it with him.
I think so.
Also,
Tucson.
as Lilia, I'm going to lean across and smack Kellen. Not super hard to hurt him, but I'm going to smack him.
Oh. Ow! What the...
What the heck do you think you were doing in there?
Roll an unarmed strike.
What do I do?
There should be a action called unarmed.
It's usually just a normal D20 roll and your strength modifier, I believe.
Yeah, so if you go to
I see
actions...
unarmed strike, but how do I actually
unarmed
click?
strike. If you hover over it, you'll get a dice icon.
Yep.
Over the little fist symbol.
In
It's
D&D
in your
Beyond.
attacks.
Yeah, it's in your attacks.
Under attacks.
Actions
yep,
attack.
Actions attack, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally not... I can't click anything.
Again, refresh
Is there...
it.
Yeah, refresh it, and is there a plus there at all?
You may have to click features and traits first.
Mm-hmm.
I can click it on my end.
To reactivate it with
Yeah, I can click it
beyond
on mine
20.
too.
Oh, there. Never mind, I see it. Which one am I... Oh.
Unarmed strike.
But I did say that I was trying to not hurt him. I was just lightly smacking him.
You only hit him by one.
Yeah, roll... I wanted you to roll the 2 hit, not the actual damage.
To see if he actually gets hit.
See if you're slap connected.
Yeah, exactly.
So hit this?
Yeah. Yeah, so 19.
It connected.
Okay, so yeah, you do connect. Ow! What was that for?
What were you doing in there? With the kids? With the kids?
I wanted to... I don't know!
Well, you went from being nervous around them the first round, and then carefree the second. Do you realize I got bit?
Yeah, we were all gonna go in. You all were just standing there, so I went in.
They're were-rats.
Okay.
If you get bit, you can be turned into one.
I didn't get bit, though.
Thanks to me resetting, I got by with not getting bit. But do you want to be cursed and be bit and turn into a were-rat?
No!
Then be careful next time!
Fine! No, stay away from the
That
kids!
scared the
Ugh.
absolute heck out of me! Please don't do that again! I was scared
Yeah.
to tell you guys what happened, but they're were-rats! You need to be more careful!
Alan,
And
do you
Lilia's
remember?
just kind of crying.
I
Yeah.
figured as long as he didn't have bacon, he'd be fine!
Alan, do you
No, they're
remember the first
were-rats.
time when I told you it was wiser to say hi when they already had something in their mouths?
Yeah, but after they had something in their mouths the first time, that's when he got bitey.
Brimley warned us to be careful about him because he bites. They're were-rats. You could have gotten yourself in big trouble. I got lucky because we reset. Please don't do that again.
I have shield. Like, if he tried to bite me, I'd just use it.
It's a curse, though. I don't think that would work. I don't know if that would work. And from
Shield
what I
makes
was
him
told,
harder to be bitten.
Yeah, it
True.
Shield would
gives him a
work.
chance of having it glance off of the shield rather than bite him
Right.
because it
but
ups his
it's
AC.
still a chance, right?
Yeah, it
It
buffs
just
his
ups
AC
his
by
AC.
5.
Yeah.
So it'd be
There's still a
very
chance
tough
he
to
could-
hit him.
Moro is very upset with Stick.
Moro smacks
I
Callan with
don't
paw,
want
Moro bites
anybody
Callan's
else
hand.
getting bitten.
Hurting me!
I'm sorry for smacking you, but that really scared me. It scared
But
me when I got bit, and I was told by Brimley the only way to get rid of it is by getting curse removal spell or other stuff. I don't want anyone else getting bit. So please be careful.
Callan gives you a hug.
I'll hug Callum back.
It's okay. I'm fine.
I
I didn't
thought
get
that
hurt.
was so reckless.
I'll be more cautious next time.
Please, I don't want to see you guys get hurt or cursed, and bad things would happen if that happened. I'm actually getting teary-eyed now.
I can hear it in your voice.
So yeah, my initial thought was I'm smacking Callan.
All right. So, touching moment there.
It's like I got scared, and then yeah.
I'm gonna hand one of the pixie sticks to Callan and be like, so we know what the other side does now. Do you want to see if you can fly?
Yeah.
It's either you get put to sleep or you fly.
Yep. We know what it does now.
All right. So you're giving him one.
Yep.
All right.
While he does that, I'm gonna dig through my bag and pull out the mask for Luna. And her dress. They'll be like, guys, can you avert your eyes for a minute? Nope. Put the
Oh,
mask on Luna. And
that is
get her
probably the
dressed.
best roll you guys have gotten with that. So he gets to fly for 4 minutes.
There we go. And he'll
Ooh.
be safely in the carriage while we're flying. So.
Watch me go! And he zooms out of the carriage too. It's
Oh,
just
God,
kind of
please
like
don't
doing
go too
somersaults
high.
in the air.
He still has his base speed. Doesn't have
Yep.
improved speed. He's just in the air.
Yep. He's just
Just
kind
please
of
don't
flying.
go too high so you fall and
Yeah.
and
Keep in
smack your
mind,
face.
you'll want to stay relatively close to the ground so you don't take damage when you fall.
Okay. He's literally just like flying next to the carriage, kind of like doing little tricks around it, but he's staying like right around the area of the carriage.
Okay, good.
This is that point in the anime where they're both going together and then suddenly just falls out of sight and the carriage keeps going and we wonder where he went.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it ran out and he fell face first onto the road.
It's okay. I'm keeping an eye on him.
Wondering if we should have tied a rope to his ankle before he went.
I mean, it's not too late. I have a rope. I
Son
can make a
pokes him with
lasso
the
real
stick.
quick.
Can't reach me with the stick when I'm out here.
What roll would that be?
For what?
To try to catch him with a rope lasso. Because we have rope.
Oh, acrobatics probably, or athletics. Probably athletics, to see if you can actually rope him. 18.
Okay,
He's going
Son
to
did a
roll.
bit better.
He's
Yeah,
gonna roll
he's
to
he would
I'm
be
too
dodge.
busy
doing
with Lilia.
deck save
Or
to try to
Lily.
get out of
Oh,
it, huh?
Luna.
Yep.
Busy with Luna. My brain's gone.
So Dex.
Oh, that was
is supposed to-
acrobatics. Never
I
mind.
actually got an emote from Meteor. I'm impressed.
Yeah, my athletics was a 12. Sans 18 was acrobatics.
You talking about in the Twitch chat, Firedeal?
Yeah.
Well, all right. So he rolls a 19.
I'm just gonna make a game out of it and keep trying to get the rope around the Callan.
Okay, go ahead.
While she's
Just
doing that,
keep going.
Yep.
while she's doing that, I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna look at Luna now that she's in human form and be like, I'm assuming you don't remember anything that happened, do you?
That one. Nice.
So as the 4 minutes starts coming to an end, he starts kind of losing control of the flight a little more, kind of
Hold my
signifying that
hand
it's
out
about
for him to grab so I can pull him over.
Well, you actually rope his foot because he's kind of wobbling, and you pull him back in just in time for it to end, and he thuds into the cart. So what were you saying, Banani?
She was talking to Luna, asking if Luna
right.
remembered anything that happened.
While
Now
people
that
were
Luna's human.
distracted, Luna was changing and changing.
Yep. We
Yeah,
were
so
being
I said-
distracting.
Yep. So I asked you guys to avert your eyes while I changed Luna and put her in her
Gotcha.
dress.
Okay.
Yep, so we
And
played
then
with stick.
So then I'll ask her, I take it you don't remember anything that just happened, do you?
She's kind of looking around, like looking at her hands, like, remember what?
Making it to the Honey Rat Mansion?
No,
Okay. Thought so.
no
don't-
member.
It's okay, Luna. There's some funny stuff going on. I'm gonna have you stay in this form this time to see if you remember the next time. We've been having some resets.
She nods.
And I'll just pat her head and try and do her hair a little bit to make sure she looks presentable for when we get there.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, we need to teach her how to human a little bit.
Are you gonna ask Son and Morrow about Luna being able to stick close to Morrow?
I'll do that when we clean up.
Okay.
So Saflin, were you wanting to do anything with the sending stones this time?
Not yet.
Okay.
When we
Not
get
in
to the
not in
cleanup,
mixed company.
Okay. All
I
right.
think she's gonna step out when we clean up.
Yeah.
So you guys are finally approaching the estate, and you pull up and park your carriage in its usual spot.
Don't we usually stop a little bit off for when we start seeing it and clean up?
You guys usually pull in and then clean up there.
We clean up before we
Outside.
knock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although you
So
guys could probably
yeah.
clean up in the carriage as you're going to.
Okay.
I guess that's
Good.
up to you. Which one you'd want to do.
I don't remember what the rolls were for that.
I think it was survival, wasn't it? Or medicine?
Well, was it?
Oh, it was nature or
Okay, so
medicine.
nature was one of them.
Yeah, nature, medicine,
Or
whichever.
survival.
Or survival, yeah, I think was the other one.
I don't
Okay.
do good this time.
I mean, you can choose to take 10 minutes and use the water flask.
8, 9.
Yeah, I think I'll do the 10-minute water
Well,
flask.
I
thing.
rolled again for nature because I couldn't remember if nature was one, and once it was, I rolled for nature instead.
Mm-hmm.
That was 15.
Can I try a nature roll before I choose to do the 10-minute thing?
Sure.
Or do I have to stick with the medicine check?
I can bring
I'll
myself
let
so I'll
you
look better.
try again with nature.
It's a little bit better, but
4,
14. Yeah,
As long as it's
better.
passable, you know?
Yeah, I'll just leave it with the 14 then. My medicine check should have been better. I have +4 and my nature's only 1.
I'd say anything higher than a 12 is passable.
I'll separate off from the group again for a minute while we're cleaning up and be like, give me a moment, guys.
Okay.
Kind of just walk off a little bit. Not super far away, like I'm still within sight.
All right.
But
so
and
I'll say
the settings down.
12 to 16 is passable. 17 plus is pretty good.
Really good.
Yeah.
So in this time, I'm gonna try and teach Luna to walk normally.
Okay.
While Lily's doing her thing. So yeah, I'll teach Luna to walk properly in human form.
Okay. All right. So.
Yes. So I'm gonna separate off
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, still within sight range. Probably lean against a tree or a wall.
Okay.
And pull out the sending stone.
All right. So you pull out the sending stone, and you're calling your mother.
Yep.
All right. What do you want to say?
Hi again. I know you probably still don't know who I am, but I just really needed to talk to someone. Something really weird is going on. And we seem to be going back and forth in time. That's probably 25 words.
Okay. So you cast that message into the sending stone.
Yep.
And you hear back, boo, 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 the party you were trying to... No.
Please wait while we connect your stone.
Basically, you hear kind of like feedback that just tells you it didn't go through.
Are we on another?
Maybe. I don't know. Because I'll walk back to the group and go, my message didn't go through. I didn't know that could happen.
As an out of character question, could that happen if she got rid of the sending stone?
It would
Only if
still
it was
go.
It would
Destroyed.
still go through.
Not if it was destroyed, Firebot said.
Yeah, if it was destroyed, it wouldn't go through. That's true.
Yeah, but sending stones are uncommon enough that it wouldn't be destroyed lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So high likelihood that
So
something
we're
is
either
keeping
on
it.
another plane. Maybe there is some sort of a barrier keeping things out. Or I don't know. Would the message go through if there was some sort of a magical barrier?
Resub.
It's a sending spell essentially. It's just targeted to the holder of the stone.
But what I'm meaning is if there's some sort of a barrier keeping outside magic.
No
that
distance
could
required.
be I think she's saying if there was like a barrier keeping everything that's in.
Well, I mean, if they're in like an anti-magic field, then the sending stone wouldn't be magical and therefore it wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But then would we be able to do magic?
Important thing that I just read in the sending stones.
Okay.
If one of the stones in a pair is destroyed, the other one becomes non-magical, so I would know.
Okay. Yeah, so you can tell that it is your sending stone is still magical.
Okay.
Because you were able to send your message through, it just gave you kind of like static or feedback back, like something's wrong.
Okay.
Your message wasn't able to reach its destination.
Yeah, and also, if no creature bears the other stone, you know that as soon as you use the stone, and it doesn't cast the spell.
Right.
Pika, why are you going around sneaking? Don't think we're supposed to be doing that yet.
Perimeter.
Yeah, but we haven't checked yet. We haven't even gone in yet. Don't you think that might set off alarm bells?
If it does, we know that there are security measures that we have not found before.
True. Okay. But I still didn't get a proper answer. If there was like an anti-magic barrier, would we still be able to... We should No, we shouldn't be able to do magic in it, should we?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to use detect magic or anything else. The wand would have become inert. All of your mask would have been inert. Like, nothing would have worked. None of our magical items would have worked. Like, heck, the pixie
Son.
sticks wouldn't have worked if we were in an anti-magic on the path when Callan just used it.
Having fun, Son?
What? I was just moving around and then all I noticed was this black spot.
Yeah, you can ignore that.
There's something in there.
Mm-hmm.
Has that black spot been there this entire time?
It's token storage.
Yeah,
fine.
that's basically what it is. It's token storage.
It's Fog of War to hide meteors tokens.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't think anyone would be going over there.
Yeah, it's just token storage.
There are no accidents. Got it. It's alright. I got Bubbles with me too.
Hi, Bubbles.
Okay, well, that having failed, I'll just be like, okay, well, this is something weird to keep in mind, I guess. And I will go ahead and kind of look over the group and be like, are we ready to start this again?
There you go.
Suggestion
I
though, maybe
think
if we
so.
do reset,
Mhm.
try it before we cross over the threshold into the
Well,
property.
we're jumping back to when we're at the threshold, or
Mhm.
are when we're already in.
Currently you've not knocked yet.
No, she means when we reset. We're
Are we
pre-entering
in
the area.
gates or outside the gates when we pop back?
It's not a
Whoever's at it, the
gates. It's
sign.
just a sign. You are in the
It's
property.
the property. Well, when we pop back, is the car in the property limit or just we're?
You're like just entering the property.
So we
when
could, in
you come.
theory, if we reset again, stop immediately, step back a few paces.
And
Mhm.
try
And
before
try
we
things.
cross the threshold
Okay.
onto property bounds.
All right. So
That was my
San,
question.
you are looking for a window that's open.
Or a door. Just a way of getting in.
Okay. So there is a door right here,
sounds
which you guys
sketchy
probably
doing it.
haven't noticed before.
Has it always been there?
Yeah.
That's a door?
I thought it was
Yep.
just a window.
I thought it was
Yeah, I
was-
I didn't realize that was the door for the longest time, but if you
It
notice,
even has
matches...
the light coming through it.
Yep. It's like a door with glass on it.
Hey, so where does that go?
That goes
That's a
into the
good
drawing
point.
room.
Okay.
So you can peek in, but it is locked at the moment.
Not for long.
You're gonna go stealth around the house while we've not even entered yet? Isn't that a bad idea?
Man, who keeps their doors locked in this day and age? I mean, all they've got is a super
Yeah, I'd say that's
humongous
kind of bad.
gem that everyone knows.
I was gonna say sneak around once we've been invited in, rather than looking like thieves.
Yeah.
I
So
wasn't
San,
gonna break it now.
San, do you look into the window there, the door window?
I'll have a peek.
All right.
Stealth first?
Yeah.
I mean,
roll
if you're
stealth
trying to open windows, son, that's why we got mixed messages.
and roll perception. Okay, that's pretty good. Stealth.
Stealth is good.
Perception's crap. That was a
Yeah,
nat
that's a
one.
nat one.
So
Yeah, you don't see shit.
so no one sees
I
you
just-
peeking in that you can tell.
That's one of
but
the windows that they haven't cleaned yet.
yeah, it there's kind of like a glare right there, so you're really not able to see much
I
inside.
would have just said there's a curtain.
Still early in the day. The sun's
And actually,
still
I
out.
think technically you would have to roll with disadvantage as well since you're out in the sunlight.
Yep.
Yeah, because, yeah, your race.
So definitely
Hold on.
doesn't work.
Hold on.
Oh,
I'll do another roll.
you don't need to roll again since you got a
no,
nat one.
because you got a nat 1, didn't you?
You literally can't
You
roll
can't get
lower
lower.
than 1.
You can't get lower. There's no
Okay,
point.
well, Morrow's with me. Can I use her perception?
She can try, yeah.
ladder brought with
I'll
me.
allow that.
Mora, do you see anything? I have sun in my eye.
I'd like her to roll stealth as well, because she would have to kind of like get up on the door a little bit. Might cause some scratching sounds. All right, that's pretty good.
He's
Stealth.
stealthy.
Holy!
She definitely stealthy.
All right, so
That's
she
one stealthy girl.
Wow.
she very cautiously gets up on the door and peeks in, and with a 13, she telepathically says to you, "I see nothing."
Well, great.
Anticlimactic.
I was hoping to at least see something. Okay, let's go back.
Empty.
While they were doing this, can we say that we took 10 minutes to clean up further?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you all are presentable.
And of course, Luna's dress is absolutely fine because it's been in my bag, and I nicely did her hair while we were riding.
Well, and I think Son and Morrow snuck off while I was trying the sending still, so I'll fill them in on the fact that the sending failed. Something's weird on the other end.
Okay. Curio is a well-groomed
Just so that everyone's
tabaxi.
caught up.
Okay.
Moro could totally make it into the kitchen. Says Firedale.
Wait, what? Mark,
With
what?
that stealth.
Where did you
Moro
put
stealth
that?
roll.
That was a really good stealth roll for Mara.
It was.
Yep.
It was
She
very
is sneaky girl.
All right, so you guys are knocking now?
Yep.
I'll take up my insignia first, though.
Okay.
Right, we've all got our insignias at the ready.
So you knock. After a few moments, Brimble comes to the door.
Hi, Nihon.
And
Nihon.
opens it up. Welcome, Nihon. And says, "May I help you?"
Hello, we were requested to come and guard the Sapphire this evening. We're from the guild.
Ah, yes. Can I see some identification, please?
We'll hold out the insignias.
Mm-hmm. All right. I assume that's not what you're wearing this evening.
No, we have better clothing. Well, we were hoping to have an opportunity to change inside so as not to get dirt on them.
That would be a good idea. Please come in. And he'll usher you all in, and he's actually going to lead you right over to the area for cleaning up.
Okay.
You may change in here. Get freshened up.
He also didn't tell us his name this time.
I am Brimble. The head house... the head... butler.
Head house bunny.
Head house bunny. The head butler. Moral stealth to not be seen coming in. Moro follows Brimble.
I think it's.
I don't
think they're gonna get a
Moro
surprise.
could not be seen.
Wasn't sure
Yeah.
if Morrow was coming behind the rest of us and could kind of slip off or not, but we're a big crowd.
Yes.
This is weird. This is different this time because Luna's in human form.
Yeah.
That's
They're
true.
gonna get a big surprise if she changes back.
Alright, so
All
you
right,
guys go in and clean up.
Get changed, yep.
And come back out. So, would you like a tour?
Are we doing the tour this time? This isn't
Yeah,
out of
we
character?
do still want the tour. I think
We can kind of skip through it a bit.
let's start the tour in the ballroom and just say that we wanted to ask for the ballroom first to see where the sapphire is going to be displayed.
Okay.
And then at some point I will find an opportunity to try to sneak off.
Well, should we be
Oh,
quote unquote
yes.
introduced to Pack first and then
No.
say we're gonna stay upstairs?
The ballroom is right this way, and he leads you off to the right. And holds the door open for you.
I don't know about that fire, but I don't plan on changing her back by her mask coming off that way.
My intent was to talk to Pac before we get introduced formally,
Okay.
if possible.
Okay.
So do we need to create some sort of a distraction while
That'd be good.
you
Assuming that he's even down here right now.
Sun
from
sneaks upstairs.
seeing on the map? It looks like dining room, but we wouldn't know that.
Yeah, we wouldn't know that.
Hi, Abby.
I was gonna say it's on ready for a distraction. We gotta figure out how to make one so we can distract Brimble for enough time to get.
I mean,
Saffron
we
to
could
Pac.
we could do the introductions and then you trigger the distraction. So that Brimble leaves us in the room with Pac.
Or somebody could ask a question and ask to
That would
see
also
something
work.
else.
Yeah.
Unless just some of us stay back while the rest are brought on for more tour.
Or
Can do that too.
Thank you,
Oh,
Arcane. I'm glad you like
Arcane.
my cat impression.
No, Arcane. It's Abby
Perfect.
doing the meteor impression. Don't you know this?
I
Abby
see
runs
nothing.
the D&D campaign.
What were you
Saffron's
looking
just-
for?
Saffron was just doing standard look around. She's so bored of this at this point, though, so she sees nothing.
You're like, there's nothing else to see in here. I already know this.
Yep, not even gonna try.
I get
All
a
right,
pretty
so
decent roll.
you all go. Are you all going into the ballroom or?
Yeah, may as well.
Okay.
I think Son's the only one that's splitting
Yeah,
off.
San can split off now. That's fine.
All right, San, if you're going to try and split off, then I would have you roll stealth.
No, I have a really stupid idea and I don't know whether I want to do it or not. I'm still deciding.
Well, as an out of character, do you want to explain the idea?
Yes and no.
Saflin, what is that stealth roll for?
I was sneaking ahead into
Okay.
This part of the ballroom, just kind of moving ahead of the tour
Okay.
quietly.
To try and get to Pac first.
Yep.
All right.
See if he's where we saw him in the drawing room. or
Are
if I need to
you
keep
going
looking.
into the drawing room or?
I was heading that way, yes.
Okay.
I was
Okay,
trying to
so-
make sure I was out of Brimble's sight.
Okay.
So what I'll try and do, because I'll kind of see you sneaking ahead, I'll talk to Brimble and be like, so with this protection detail of the sapphire, might it be possible that I can see it before or examine it before you bring it out into the audience to make sure I know what it looks like? I know there's no magic on it. We are protecting it after all, and I'm a little bit worried. So, can I examine it before it's brought out?
That would be acceptable.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure to ask and check. Just, I have detect magic, and I would like to examine things. Be thorough.
That makes sense.
Okay, greatly
All right, so
appreciated.
Saflin, with that stealth roll, as far as you could tell, you were not noticed sneaking off.
Okay, because I didn't want to move into the drawing room in case Brimble saw me and I didn't get to move all the way.
Right.
Well, I
So,
was also trying to
as far as
distract.
you could tell, he did not see you. All right,
Do
so
I
you're
see
actually going
anything in the drawing room? Yep.
So you go into the drawing room, and it is empty. Just as Moro said before, it is empty. Which is different from what you remember previously. So that might throw you off a little bit. Because you were expecting Pac to be sitting there in that chair. Like he's been the last two loops.
Yep. I'm gonna continue moving around because I was gonna look and see if there was anything left behind where he would normally sit, but I don't think I saw anything with that roll.
Alright, so you're going into the dining room then?
Yep. Do I need to stealth again?
Only if you're trying to sneak into the dining room without anyone in there seeing you, since there's no one in the drawing room.
Let's do it for fun. Get the
Okay.
bad rolls
Very
out.
stealthy.
Okay, so you try and quietly go from the drawing room to the dining room, and the door just creaks loudly.
Is
Play it
it
off.
loud enough for
Wave.
us to hear?
Hopefully not. Hopefully y'all are far enough away.
I would say no. I think that's far enough away that
Okay.
the walls. There's stone walls, so I don't think that would be heard that
Right,
way.
and so I kind of stumble through the room a little bit, and I kind of play it off, just waving brightly
Okay,
at
so
the occupant in the room.
all right, so you walk in, and you see Pack sitting at the table. Hun is not in here like she's previously been, and
Mhm.
he is sitting at the table, head in one hand, a glass of liquor in the other,
Already
with-
drunk. All right.
with an empty bottle in front of him and another bottle half drink.
Oh, he's been partying hard already.
Yeah, he's decided that everything is wrong.
Son was listening to the door before sneaking in, so she might be
You're
hearing
listening at
what's
the door?
going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking around the room to see if there's anything else that I can gauge from Packrat's state.
Okay. So he let's see. He doesn't seem to notice you. He did
We
not
say in
notice
this
you
meantime,
come
I'm
in at
trying
all.
to just distract Brimble with a bunch of other questions.
Yeah. Abby, that's my dice. Abby
No,
just tried to
it's
steal my
Abby's
dice.
It's
You
Abby's
should know
dice.
better, Meteor. That is not your die.
She
That's
just
Abby's die. She's just letting you use it.
She just reached onto the desk and started like trying to pull the dice closer.
That was
It's her
her
turn
dice.
to roll. She was rolling to see if Packrat notices me now that I'm standing next to him.
He does not.
Okay. And I will speak quietly so as not to spook him or give him a headache because he's probably hungover, or if not, on his way. Be like, hey, it's been one of those days. I get
Didn't
it.
see you there. Ugh.
How many times has this been for you?
Time. You're the security person, right? From
Right.
the guild. Oh.
Yep. This is
Oh,
our
he's
third time
acknowledging.
meeting, I believe.
Third time.
Yep.
Oh, you mean at this party?
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's 3.
Oh, he acknowledges.
How many times has it been for you?
That's what he was just
He
saying.
just said, I think it's 3.
Well, okay, for repeating the event, not just meeting us. My question was how many times has this party repeated for him?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Okay. Okay, so clearly we're not getting anywhere resolving this.
I would be asking him if it's repeated for anyone else or just him.
Do you know if anyone else has been repeating the day, or is it just my group and yourself?
Well, if you guys remember?
Everything.
All of the humans, at least. Well, the humanoids.
I think it's just me here. As far as I can tell.
Have you ever experienced anything like this before?
No, can't say that I have. He's kind of just rubbing his head with all the alcohol in him.
And I'm assuming this is not intended.
But don't worry about it. I'll take care of everything.
Well, in the interest of all of us being able to get out of here sooner, can we have permission to investigate the place and try to figure something out? We've been getting kind of railroaded into specific rooms by Brimble up to this point.
Do whatever you want. Just I'll take care of things.
Okay. Well,
I don't care. It's not like there'll be any consequences anyways.
Well, we're aware And should you need to lean on us, at least know that you're not alone in this.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. I'll figure something out.
You might want to ask him about the consequences.
He was
That's sticking
saying.
out in my head.
He was saying
There won't be any
there won't be
consequences
any
because it keeps
consequences because it
looping.
keeps looping.
Right.
Okay.
That's what he was implying.
If he says he can take care of it, does he know what's going on? Might be something I'd ask him too. Or has any
That's why I was
idea.
asking him if it's okay if we could investigate.
But I think I would
But-
also ask if he
What
has
does
any
he
idea.
already know? Because he's spent a lot more time in the house than we have.
Yeah. What
Right,
does
I'll
he
be
know?
like, is there anything you can think of that might be the root of this?
I'm assuming it's not intended.
I'll take care of it.
Let me help.
This is my problem. I'll take care of it.
Let me help with the 17
Hired
persuasion.
us. You hired
No.
us. Let us help.
Well, that sounds familiar.
This is my problem. I'll deal with it.
I have a feeling we're doing a fourth loop.
So that is with your 17 persuasion, Lily.
Okay. So that's gonna take a pretty high DC to get another answer out of him. Got it. Be like, all right, well.
Apparently, Pika's right up
suppose I'll go
behind him
get
with
ready and look around. We'll see you at the party.
Okay. And right
So why-
then, Honey will come in and... what are you doing? We're having a party soon! You, and she points to a servant that came in with her. Clean up Mr. Rat's drinking things. And dear,
Get him
you
some
need to
coffee,
go
get him some
elsewhere.
water.
We're setting up in here.
We were just leaving. I was just introducing myself as part of the
Oh
security
no,
team.
I'm not upset with you two dears. By the way, you look lovely. Just I need him elsewhere.
You need to
She
sober
kind of
him
nervously
up.
laughs. Fine, I'll leave.
And he's gonna go upstairs.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to get out of the
Somebody
room.
might
out
want to
of-
get him some
out
coffee.
of sight.
So at this point, Brimble probably would be continuing. Where would you guys like to go next?
As soon as I am out of sight of Honey, I am disguising self into one of the servants.
Okay.
And I'm going to wander, make my way out of the room, and be like, oh, I need to go take care of this. I need to go take care of this. Running out of time. Just looking like I'm in a hurry to get things done.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Sand is sneaking back through the drawing room doors and tailing behind our group, acting like she didn't disappear.
Okay.
Seeing where she's standing is my guess. Yeah,
Saflin, male or female?
yeah. Pika was doing stuff, and you were kind of ignoring her. By the way,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I tried pointing it out that she was sneaking up behind
Yeah,
with stealth.
I knew she was
you just-
listening in. I missed the stuff.
He was trying to spook Pack by blowing cold air onto his hand and
Oh.
hiding under the table
Uh,
while we were talking.
he didn't notice. He was too distracted with his liquor.
Okay.
That or just
He
too out of
seemed
it to actually
he seemed
notice.
very out of it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
He
So
didn't
Saflin,
notice
male or
that he's
female?
sneaking in.
Very inebriated.
I would try to pick one of the servants. If there was one in particular that I had seen on both floors,
Okay.
I would have picked one of those, probably female,
Okay.
if there's someone that matches that description.
Come on.
But I guess got moved.
Yep. So this is now you.
Okay.
Okay, I was wondering what that new token was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Meteor, you will have to move me then. That's fine.
It's Bertha.
No, I'm gonna make it so you can control it.
Because I am intending to go up the stairs.
And
There you
talk
go.
to the plants.
Talk
There
to
you
the
go.
plants. Yep.
You should be able to.
My intent is to hustle past the group looking unobtrusive like a servant, just making themselves busy.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't he say, though, before that the servants are not allowed into the main quarters?
Well, then I would go through the kitchen.
She could probably go up there without any problem up the main stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to the main living quarters, as far as they know.
Yeah, there are servants that go up there and do like cleaning and things.
Okay.
Yeah, in theory, I would
But
be going
less.
by one that wouldn't look out of the ordinary. Going to any of the locked spaces.
Wouldn't it be easiest to tell Brimble we have permission from Lord Rat to split off now?
Well,
Says
Lord
Faraday.
Rat has been sent away by Honey.
Yep.
So he can't corroborate that at the moment. So you are welcome to tell him that, because it was said, but I am not counting on it.
Okay, so
Only
you were
Sam
sneaking
knows,
upstairs
though. None
then?
of us do.
So I guess
Okay.
we continue on with the tour from Brimble.
Mm-hmm. So unless there's something specific with the tour, we could follow Saflin with what Saflin's doing.
I don't know that there's anything extra to search because we've searched everything we can for the normal guided
Right.
tour.
So
Yeah, I'm
Only
just trying to
Safi and
think,
San
where do I want to
San know.
search? Do I want to search the master bedroom? Do I want to search
right.
housekeeper's offices, etc.?
So we'll say for the sake of the tour, Brimble shows you the main floor as per usual. He shows you the kitchen where when you walk in, there's already a girl with her hand burnt.
And I guess
we'll
I'll
say
do the
I've
heal.
gone here.
Okay.
I've gone where there are plants.
So yeah, while we're looking around, she's going to do her thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading towards where the plants in the master bedroom are to ask questions.
Okay.
Question: how did we do that? I don't use my spell to heal. Blah blah blah.
Medicine, just
No.
medicine.
The only
Medicine
thing
check,
You wrap it.
it's your healer feat, does it?
the only thing I don't like about my map on my OBS is it cuts off the top right here. So
Yeah, mine cuts off.
there's a room right there above Saflin that I can't show on the stream.
Yep, I'm at the corner of that room for the stream's sake.
Maybe if I zoom in really far. Yeah, if I zoom in really far. There we go.
Alright, someone tells Brimble that they have
And actually,
permission to
I'm
go
going
anywhere.
to move him over there.
In the living room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can we say that San also told us that he's really hammered right now?
Son told Moro for sure.
Yeah.
So then, to try and be nice, can I say go into? I'm trying to find my screen. Can I say go into Yuli, ask if I can have a glass of water and a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
And then
She would give it to you.
And then I'll go up and I'll see if I can find Pack and hand it to him. Heard he's feeling rough and hope
Sorry
he
for
feels
the
a
wall
little
of
bit better.
text.
Okay. All right.
I was trying to get it to use the charges.
All right.
but
So
it
you're sneaking
decided
into
to
the
share
room?
it.
I'm sneaking into the room?
No, Saflin.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just pretend I go up here and... Yeah. Not pretend, I'll go in
I mean,
here
I was under the impression that I could speak with them through the wall, but if I can't, then yes, I would move into the room.
Okay.
I'll
If
bring
you
him a
roll that I
coffee.
can't, then I will try to get into the room, yes.
I would say you need line of sight with them,
Okay,
personally.
fair enough. Then I will try to sneak into the room.
And it is unlocked,
Okay.
which is different than before.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Would any of my herbs help Pack feel better
Sober
from
him
a
up a little.
hangover?
I'd say you might be able to do some herbal thing with your experience.
So do a medicine check.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, alcohol's just another poison, right?
right.
Medicine check. Looks
Yeah,
like I can
with an
help
18,
someone
you could whip something up.
and try and help him feel a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Coffee or tea, which I'm not sure which this is.
Definitely coffee, sir.
Coffee. I could
I
use
thought it
that.
might help you feel a little bit better.
Thank you. Thank you.
I heard you were a little bit worse for the wear today, and that you are doing this loop with us.
You want to unlock the door in the drawing room? Yeah, you can unlock it from the inside without any issue. There's just like a turn lock there. So I'm trying to keep an eye on everything.
Yep, it's all good.
Yep.
3 different things
So
happening at the same time.
Yep. Basically, I just said that I heard he's a little worse for the wear today,
Yep.
and that he's doing the loop with us.
Okay. Let's head over to Saflin and the plants.
Alright, so I've activated Speak with Plants. It's up for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm looking around the room.
Which plant are you trying to speak to?
I guess it's any in a radius, is it?
It's any within 30 feet.
Any?
Yeah, it imbues all plants within 30 feet with sentience, so I can speak to them.
Oh, I didn't realize it was multiple.
I think it works kind of like the speak with animals.
Yep. You imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands.
Okay. So that would probably be all 3 in the room, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm using my perception and investigation to also look around the room for anything that looks out of the ordinary.
Okay, things are literally popping on the screen.
I have animated plant creatures now. I did this.
Okay, so it's you that moved them there.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So all 3 of these plants come to life, and they seem kind of startled by it.
Terribly sorry for the intrusion. There seems to be an issue happening with time reverting backwards. Would you happen to know
Time?
anything?
About what?
Time seems to be resetting at 10 p.m. every day. It's happened for 3 days in a row now.
I don't know anything about time.
Do you know anything about the sapphire?
Sapphire. What is sapphire?
Blue stone. Very shiny.
Small blue stone?
Kind of a large blue stone.
Master has small blue stone in her dresser.
That's very helpful, thank you.
Yes.
How has your master been lately?
Oh, Master be stressed today.
I bet there's a big event going on from what I've heard.
They actually start kind of moving around.
Yeah, they're not allowed to uproot themselves. It doesn't let them do that.
Oh, they can't?
But
Nope.
they can wiggle.
They
Okay.
can wiggle.
Okay.
They can wiggle, and if they are grabbing things, I can ask them to release them, or I can ask them to grab things.
Okay.
Like,
All right, then
Within their range.
they stay right there and just kind of like wave their arms around a bit. Like kind of feeling out their limbs that they now have.
And I would ask them to point out the drawer
They point here.
And I would like to scroll. There we go. Basically looking to see if there are any visible markings for arcane traps.
You see no, with a 13, you do not sense any trap magic there.
Okay, and that's for non-magical traps. Still not a great roll.
Okay. So with that roll, one of the drawers you open is filled with jewelry of various colors, a couple of which are blue.
Okay.
They just seem like fancy jewelry.
Okay, so likely not anything directly related. Noted. Alright, so I will close the drawer.
The spell moves with her?
Yeah, it's cast on her, not on the area of the plants.
Yeah, it's a radius of me.
But she could walk into another room that has plants and actually
It's a
be able
30-foot
to.
radius centered on where I am.
So do they become, do they turn back once you're out of their range?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
And if
good
she
to know.
gets close to other ones,
they'll animate.
They'll animate. Yep.
I did not realize that's how that worked. Okay.
Yep. It's basically I have a field of sentience around me in a circle.
it's almost speak with animals, but it's got a limited range.
Okay.
That's the only real difference.
Right.
Okay.
Because plants normally can't talk.
Master has lots of pretty stones.
I see that. Do you know if either of your masters have been reading particular things lately? Or writing things?
Master reads books in bed.
Which books?
There's one under the mattress.
See if they wiggle in the direction of a book.
They kind of
There's
point right there.
there's one under the mattress,
Mm-hmm.
is what they said.
Yep.
All right, so
Oh, that's an amazing investigation.
you feel under the mattress and pull out a book. It's
Find
kind of like
everything under the mattress. That's a nat 20.
Including possibly any cobwebs.
I found all
there's
the
like
coins.
romance novels under there.
I found every
And-
single coin they have ever lost.
Yeah, you also find an earring that a straight earring under there.
Okay.
Throw it in the drawer.
No, they've lost this earring. I'm gonna pocket that for right now.
But yeah, so the book is like a smutty romance novel.
Okay. Fair enough.
Spicy.
And I will place it back.
Whose side of the bed is that?
They're talking about the master, which is Honey. The way they've been referring.
Yes, but Pack is also a master.
Yes, but they've been referring to Honey this entire time.
Okay.
She's probably the one that takes care of them in the room.
True.
I'll be like, thank you for your help, and I'll
What
move
else
out of
would
the
you
room.
like to know, dear? Sweet girl.
Okay, that alarmed me for a minute because that sounded like the Honey voice. I was like, oh
Sorry,
shit.
no. That's why I changed it from deer. It's just the
okay.
plants. We like talking to you. Anything else you'd like to know?
Where are we? Like, is this the material plane? Is this somewhere else? How long have you been here?
They look kind of confused by that question.
Okay.
They have no concept of time. Or
Yep.
they don't know time, so
They don't know how
That
many
immediate-
suns have passed.
That immediately probably doesn't have an answer for it.
Fair enough.
So they look confused to the where are we? The how long have you been here? We've always been here.
Fair enough. They grew here. All right. Thank you very much for your help. Is there anyone else that you think I should visit?
Oh,
I think they're a little sad you're leaving them.
Who else could you visit?
Well, do you have any other plant friends that might have some stories to tell?
They kind of point to each other.
Yeah, they've probably not been out of the
Yeah,
room.
they've only ever seen each other. Yep.
We could tell you lots of stories.
Unfortunately, I have to continue investigating this matter. I'd love to come back and visit you later.
Okay.
On that note,
All right.
Fun room?
yep. There's no plants in the library, so that's no good. The only
Well,
other
there's
thing I
dead
could
plants in the
do.
library.
Well, my other thought was book it to the butler and the housekeeper's rooms before the spell wears off.
Are there plants in their rooms?
Yeah.
I don't see plants in their rooms.
Are these not plants on the left hand bottom corner?
Left hand bottom. Those are the
Those
offices.
are office. I was looking at
Yeah.
the rooms at the top.
Oh yeah, I meant the office.
Why do you think it's Brimble and what's her name, Yuli?
I think they might have better notes if it was something.
Okay.
Since I didn't find anything in my investigation.
The only other thing I could suggest if you still have time is drawing room.
I don't think I have time.
I said if.
I also don't know what else I would get out of the plants there. I don't know what to ask is the problem.
Might thought only. Bleh. I'm only saying that because I think wouldn't the drawing room maybe be a common place for things to be happening in the house? Or would they
Maybe.
normally stay upstairs? Meaning the family.
I figured if it was something that either of them had done, the place that they most likely would have spoken about it would have been
Would
in their
be in
bedroom.
their offices. Or
for the other two, for the offices, yeah. But if it was Pack or Honey behind it, they would have talked in their room, if anything.
yeah, because that's private quarters.
All right. San, so you're exploring now?
Yep.
So I want you to roll stealth coming up here.
Well, weren't we already told before that we could check the quarters
Yeah.
up here?
I found Son.
And Saflin. Oh, you rolled perception. All right. So
Yeah.
or San, you come up and turn the corner, and you see this maid just standing there staring at you.
You have been noticed.
She definitely just saw you coming up here. What do you do?
No out of character knowledge. This is a
Well,
maid to
Son
you.
was in the room when I disguised, I think.
That's true.
I'm just gonna walk over and poke her.
How do you know
Okay.
it's the real one, though? It's not the real one.
Yeah, she doesn't know that I'm Saflin being the servant necessarily, or the normal servant. That's true.
She'd need to roll
So
perception.
you walk up
to
and
see.
poke her?
I'm just gonna walk up and poke her.
All right. Saflin, you just got poked.
Yep. Hold on, checking something on my spell here. Where did you poke?
Your nose.
Okay.
Walk up and poke you in
I was
the
gonna say, if you reached where my horns would be, you would have felt my horns. They don't hold up to physical inspection.
As a tiefling, do you have like scales or anything, or like a rougher skin?
So a good question. I'm not a dragonborn or anything like that.
Right. Like maybe not scales, but like a rougher skin.
Tiefling
Is
are
my
people.
thought.
They're just
Yeah.
humans. They have
Yeah,
human
they're-
skin.
They're humans with human skin. They just happen to have tails and horns.
Okay.
Yep. they're humans that have been touched by demons in the
Okay,
past.
so
you wouldn't necessarily have a difference there
San doesn't
with the nose.
notice anything different via the poke. But how do
I'll
you react
reach-
to the poke?
You're
I'll
poking her
reach
back in
out.
the nose.
I'll reach out for San's hand,
Mm-hmm.
and that she would feel a difference because my fingernails are a little bit sharper.
Okay.
Be like, it's me.
Hi, Cub.
I
Hi,
want to
Cub.
die laughing if you poke her back in the nose.
Be like,
All right.
okay, can we look into this now?
Okay.
So are you going in the offices?
Yep.
Okay.
Do I need to break into them?
Are they
open?
locked?
They are not locked.
Okay.
All right, you
So I have
take
a
one, I'll
question.
take the other.
I have a question before we get into that, though.
Okay.
Since Luna is now standing in front of Pac, does he
Does he
notice the
notice?
fact that she's a human?
There's a new party member, yeah, as
Um,
far as you can tell.
Here, let me roll for him.
How alert is he at this point now that he has had coffee?
He does not notice.
Not alert enough. He needed
I'm-
more coffee.
If you had to
I'm
give her a
wondering-
human age, how old is human?
We
Luna?
discussed this.
Yeah,
based-
we did, but in the people watching may not know.
That's what I was getting at if you wouldn't have interrupted me. So I've added this to my lore. Basically, I found Luna. I have to read over that to find out what age I found her, but Luna is currently 8 years old.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, do you think Pac would loan me a dress for Luna to be disguised as human, but still watch?
You could ask him.
Okay, how do I do this then? Yeah. First, I guess I'll ask how he's feeling first. Has the coffee started to kick in yet?
A little better.
Um,
It's starting to clear up, I guess.
I'm assuming with him just taking the coffee, he didn't actually do the herbs that I had prepared, correct?
I assumed the herbs were in the coffee.
Oh, okay. I do have a question for you, sir.
Okay.
I'm assuming you haven't noticed this little girl standing beside me is kind of different.
Can't say I noticed. No. Who is she?
In our past rounds, do you remember a panther being part of our party?
I'm trying to think if he ever actually met her. I don't think
I'm
he
assuming
did.
he would have walked by her in the main entrances.
He
going to the party.
mainly stayed in the drawing room, dining room, ballroom.
Okay.
So
He might
This
have heard
happens-
about her though.
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
he
we
probably
told
saw
the
her
truth.
in passing on the last one when he ran upstairs.
This is actually my companion. Her name is Luna. She's actually a panther. I was wondering if I might be able to ask a favor of you.
And what's that?
Would you happen to have a fancier dress that I can borrow for her? I'd like to see if I can keep her in human form this time, to see if she resets or not with us. She doesn't remember anything that's happened.
You want a dress other than what she's wearing?
It's not really good quality. I didn't have this mask at the time when I...
The dress that she's wearing is of decent quality because you got it from a fancy
We
dress
got
shop.
it from the same tailor.
Yeah.
But is it of, like, fancy quality?
It's
like
not
our
like
dresses?
top quality fancy, but it is on the fancier side.
He's a
It's not as
child, so
fancy as
being
our
less
set,
fancy is acceptable because children damage clothing.
Right.
Okay, then can I just switch back and just not ask that anymore?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just ask how he's doing and...
Yeah, so the dress she's wearing is acceptable party dress.
Okay. I'm surprised that Taylor would just give up an acceptable party dress like that.
He did get a good look and
yeah,
commented on it.
True. Okay, so I'll strike.
He
start up
mainly gave that to you
conversation.
because he was flustered because he wasn't expecting that. He's like, just
Okay.
take it and go. Take it and go.
Okay. So I guess I'll just strike up conversation, ask how he's doing.
And also because you guys had already done plenty of business with him.
Okay. So I'll ask how he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And try to reassure him if he wants help with what's going on. We're here to help him. He hired us.
Mm-hmm.
We want to try and help as much as we can.
He would basically reiterate the same thing that he said to Saflin, is that he will take care of it.
So I'm assuming this isn't intended then.
What do you mean?
The repeating the light. This isn't an intended thing for the
Are
party.
you asking him that?
Yes.
It's
I'm
not
assuming
my
this
doing.
isn't intended. Well, this definitely isn't intended.
It's not my doing, that's for sure.
May I
It
ask you one
probably
more
is
question
intended.
then?
Just not
No,
by
I
me.
mean, you're not intending this
Correct.
to happen. Do you think it is somebody attending the party? Should we be keeping better watch on them?
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, good luck with me with that. I'm not a charisma. Not bad. Not good either.
It's average.
He does not answer.
Okay. So I can't take that as a yes, and I can't take that as a no.
He kind of looks at you and says, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it."
Unfortunately, I think I'm still going to worry. And I'll say it with a little bit of a giggle. We are resetting after all. It's a little frustrating.
All right. Going back to Saflin.
Yep.
You are basically asking, has anyone strange passed through before us? Do you know anything about a strange light? The two in there would not have any helpful answers to that question.
I did specify that I was going to ask the ones in the public areas that.
Oh, okay.
So the more front-facing areas.
Okay, so we'll say you don't get any useful information from the two in the offices there.
Yeah, because I would have done a quick look around the offices for paperwork or notes, give San the same directive, and then book it to the public areas and ask there before the spell goes away.
Okay. And
disguise self is good for an hour, so even when secret plans
which
go,
ones are you doing next?
I'm assuming the drawing room.
Yeah, the
by where
drawing
she's
room, the
standing.
ballroom, and the sunroom. We're all going to be things that I hit up very rapidly.
Okay.
Can I
so
make
probably
a
would have
suggestion?
started here.
Oh, the
Suggestion,
sunroom?
Firebutt?
Yeah.
The sunroom is one of the places that we've not spent time during all of this. We've been in the ballroom.
And
we've been in the drawing room. We've been in the entrance.
Yeah.
So we are intimately familiar with all those rooms. So I would probably suggest any place other than those, because I know you have a limited time for your spell.
Yep.
Can I interrupt for 1 second then? Since I'm not really talking to Pack anymore, I'll leave him the water on the desk or on the table in front of him. Just tell him I hope he feels better and go out to search with the rest of them.
Okay. So which are you doing the sunroom then, Saflin, or are you doing?
I was doing sunroom and then drawing room. I was trying to hit them both real quick.
Okay.
He just teleported out of the room.
The one, yeah, he left at the same time you did, Lilia.
Okay.
And went downstairs to the drawing room because the party is starting soon.
So here's the question: if I'm walking out of the private living room, would I have seen Saflin go in?
You would have seen a servant go in.
Yeah, you would have seen a servant go in, potentially. You can roll perception to see if you noticed her.
Do.
Do I need to roll stealth to not be noticed?
No, because you weren't really trying to be stealthy, I don't think.
Okay. I accidentally pulled sleight of hand anyway.
Alright, so 21 perception, yeah, you saw her go in.
Okay.
Alright, so the plants in the sunroom mostly are talking about the children and the sunlight and how much they enjoy the sunlight.
Okay, so
How
nothing
good it
useful.
feels. So if you wanted to ask anything about the children or the sun, you could ask them.
Here's a question. Since I'm standing outside the door, can I hear her asking this?
Depends on if you stuck around after you saw her or if you just saw her in passing.
I mean,
Well,
would you even know that I was suspicious at all? Because there's a bunch of servants milling around.
Well, my intention was to go around and explore.
Okay. So if you were sticking outside there, you could roll perception to see if you hear. And Safflin, have you changed your voice at all?
No, because
Okay.
well, no, I would have made it mimic. I would have tried to mimic the serpent, but disguise self doesn't actually change your voice.
Okay.
Well, my perception roll.
So with that perception, you are able to
That's
hear
also
through the
if I'm
door.
verbally speaking to it loudly.
And these are like glass doors too, so you can see
Okay.
through as well. And you hear a
You wouldn't hear the plant
maid.
speaking back. Yeah.
You hear a maid with Safflin's voice trying to mimic someone else's voice. Talking, but
yeah,
you are able to recognize it as Safflin. Mm-hmm.
So then I'll just stand on the other side of the door and kind of smirk.
Yeah, if you try to interrupt me, I'm going to shush you because I'm on a time frame. Don't have time for this.
Is the stream black for anyone else?
It's in my chat. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm intentionally talking as little as possible outside of the room.
All right.
Like
so
outside of where I'm kind of alone.
Is there anything more specific you wanted to ask from those two?
No.
Okay.
I don't think asking about the children will necessarily get me anywhere.
Okay.
I'd suggest asking if they notice the sunlight getting brighter during the night.
Sure. We'll say I asked that.
I
mean, I asked about a strange light, so I kind of figured that would cover that, like an out of the ordinary sunlight.
They have not noticed anything like that.
Okay. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Pack is in here at this point, and probably a couple of people, not very many though. So you could potentially stealthily talk to these plants.
I'm
Can I
guessing
just
these
whisper
are
very
guests?
quietly?
Are these guests in there?
Yes.
Whisper very quietly, look like I'm dusting
Okay.
or something. Watering the plant, something.
Okay.
And the other people won't hear the plant responding. They gain limited sentience, but it's more that I can understand them.
Right. So the you're talking to the plant on the left first, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this one, as you start talking to it, seems a little worried.
Okay.
Or kind of frightened a little.
Do you know anything about what's going on here and why there's a giant flash of light every single day at 10 p.m.?
Light? I don't know about light. Oh.
Why are you so worried?
I'm afraid for my life.
What's happening?
I don't want to be eaten.
What's going to eat you?
In the room next to us, I sometimes see them eating leaves.
Okay.
I made
Just-
of leaves.
I don't think
Sorry.
you taste as good as the leaves that they eat in there. You're fine.
Oh. Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Poor plant.
Step away.
Oh. And you're going to the other one?
I would have made my way down into the drawing room.
Firedale, I think this is a completely valid plant conversation.
Yep.
I thought you guys would enjoy that one.
He doesn't want to be turned
Yeah,
into salad.
Sure.
All right. So this one is much calmer. And what
Poor tree.
you asked?
Or poor plant.
You're asking the same thing as before.
Asking the same things as before, but also adding, has Packrat seemed more worried than usual? And about what? If he'd been muttering to himself or anything along those lines?
Oh yes, for sure. The master is in all sorts of different sorts today. He's not like his usual self.
What has he been talking about?
He's been muttering something to himself about repeating. I don't know what that means though.
Okay. And did they have a different response to the question about the bright light?
I haven't noticed any bright lights, but if
Okay.
if you want information, you could talk to Brimble or Yuli. Brimble loves talking about everything. He sees a lot.
Fortunately, he didn't seem to notice it either.
Well,
Have we specifically asked him?
Well, we checked for reaction and he didn't react to the light.
Brimble knows everything that goes on in this house.
All right.
Did we approach him about something that's going on? Or what's going
We
on?
tested him with the repetition and incited, and he didn't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary.
But what I'm saying is we're noticing that Pack is more agitated. Should we approach him and be like, this is going on?
Well,
And we've gotten
I think we
confirmation.
made that clear.
And
already.
if he doesn't know, then Yuli probably would.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, should we approach them and lay the cards on the table? Maybe they can help us help Pack.
Okay. I thought you were saying talk to Pack for a minute, and I was like, wait, we already did that.
No, I'm saying
Okay.
talking to the help,
That's where I
like
was
to
confused.
Brimble and Yuli being like, this is happening. We've got confirmation this is happening. They don't see, he doesn't seem to want to let us in and help. Do you know of ways that we can help that won't be pushing him into giving us info that he's not comfortable with? What can we watch out for? What can we do? Type of thing.
What is the time limit on your speak with
Speak with
plants?
plants was 10 minutes, so
10
it should be
minutes.
ending.
Okay, yeah.
This should be the last bit.
Yeah, I think as soon as it says the bit about Yuli, then it is.
Yeah, that's
Checks
why I
out.
was
It
trying to be real
reverts.
fast.
So yeah, you were just able to get through talking with this one in the 10 minutes.
Yep, and it fades.
Mm-hmm.
Disguise
yeah, I'm
self is up
wondering-
for another 50 minutes.
Bye.
My time is up now. Bye. Nice talking to you.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm wondering if we should be open with Brimble and Yuli being like, this is happening. Lay everything on the table. Help us help your master. Do you think that would work?
We can. I had Son investigating to see if they were involved by looking at documents.
And did we notice anything?
First, I don't know if Son found anything.
Hey, dear.
Where was she looking for documents?
In
He was
the
looking in the offices.
In the
Office.
offices. She did not find anything. Like what
Incriminating?
specific type of documents are you looking for? Yeah,
My
there was nothing
assumption would be
incriminating.
books, scribblings, journal entries on
Any notes about
findings.
odd happenings or visitors or time travel, planar spells, the weird light, any
Plans
of
to do
that?
weird
Not in the
things.
office, no.
Okay.
Not in the office. Would there be books like that in another room?
Well, we looked at the library last time and didn't find much.
My only other suggestion would be their bedrooms.
I figured if Brimble or Yuli kept a log of visitors, that might give us something. But
Yeah, Pika, I would maybe check under their mattresses, see if there's any books or papers they're trying to hide. I also see they have chests in their room and a desk. Do a quick
I'm
search,
back
see if you.
over in the guest room
yeah,
with the booze.
she was. Someone was saying that she was upstairs, so they
Okay.
could check the statues.
No,
think.
I said I went into the whatever the wine cellar thing is
Ah,
and took some
okay.
booze.
Yeah.
All right, then you took some booze from there.
So yeah, I'm wondering if we should bring at least Brimble in. I don't know if Yuli would be very helpful because she's busy preparing in the kitchen. Bring Brimble in on what we know.
Yuli would be helpful in that have there been weird people passing through. But Brimble would probably have the same information.
I'm just wondering if
So at
either
this
of them would have different information on what could be going on and how to help.
I do think we want to bring them in. I want to try Pack Rat one more time.
At this point, lots more people have filed into the drawing room, and the party is starting at this point.
Yeah. So I will find a quiet corner to not be seen and drop disguise self. Look like myself again.
All right.
I'll
Give me 1
take a
second.
seat and next to Luna, and I'll be holding her hand.
There you are. All right. So you're holding Luna's hand.
Also, Pika, no stealing dress then if this is considered a perfectly good dress. Thought I should let you know.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I'm
either we can go through the events of the evening as per usual, or you can tell me specific things you're wanting to do during those portions of the evening to make it go a little quicker for you guys.
Are we tricking with pixie sticks again?
don't know because we know what they do now.
I have two
Yeah,
main
we
questions.
know
for
what they
you.
do. We know what Slick had on his person.
Okay. What's your
Fire
question?
by has
Pika
questions.
successfully searched him.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
What's your
Is
question?
there a timepiece of any sort that we've seen in all of our looking around?
There would probably be a clock on the wall
But
in various
nothing that
places.
stands out like a grandfather clock that looks like it's 10,000 years old or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Are you
and
thinking maybe the
How
clock?
do you get to the boiler room?
Boiler room.
Wasn't
Through
it
the
the trap
kitchen
doors in the
hatch?
kitchen?
Yeah.
You get there from here.
It's from in the
Yep. This hatch right
pantry,
here.
wasn't it?
Oh, it's this one here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the top hatch.
This went to servants' quarters.
I thought
And
there was
then
The
one
staircase.
this hatch leads to the cold room.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's
This hatch leads to the boiler room.
Yeah, the one by the actual cooking implements are where the boiler is.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was checking the statues upstairs.
You might want to get back down before they notice that you're not here.
I've been gone for ages. I don't think anyone's noticed.
I'm gonna find
And we're
Brimble.
allowed to walk around.
I kind of want to be there when you find
Alright,
Brimble.
I've given a.
Yeah, I would have kind of gestured for you to come with me, but yeah.
Okay.
And I'll grab Luna.
Alright, so the party's going on, and Brimble is standing by at the door to
Greeting people.
greet people, yes.
I want to bring Callan and Aurora in. Because right now it's only...
I don't know what they're
Oreo.
doing, and I didn't want to presume.
I think
They
it's
can be in
mainly
the
just
party.
the pogs hadn't moved, even though the people had moved.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so you have approached Brimble. Persuasion
So
18.
kind of what Lilia had mentioned, kind of talking to Brimble about.
We know
Okay,
something's
we
going
know
on.
something's going on. The master of the house also seemed out of sorts, so we know it's not just us. Time seems to be repeating for some of the people at 10 p.m. every day.
Repeating,
He doesn't
you say.
seem... Yes. And your master has confirmed that it's been happening. I spoke to
Whatever
him
are
too.
you talking about?
For some particular reason, at 10 p.m. every single night, regardless of where the course of events are at the party, there is a bright, blinding light that is encompassing the entire area. And when it fades, people are put back where they were earlier in the day.
And I'll nod.
That sounds a bit far-fetched.
That was what the persuasion roll was for, but
Persuasion
I
roll.
see.
Isn't that a decent one?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a decent one. So I will say, with even like nat 20 rolls don't guarantee something happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
But I
the
just couldn't
person-
see him saying it's absolutely far-fetched if it
Right,
was.
but it lends a little bit of believability, but it won't completely be like,
Especially
oh
when
yeah,
it's
I
the
believe
truth.
everything you're saying. Yeah.
Exactly.
She's not lying, so.
Yeah, if I was lying, I'd have to roll deception.
That's actually a good point. Okay, so
Which, I mean,
He-
I could. It's the same stat, but
he believes you believe what you're saying.
I can believe that.
that's fine.
I will tell you
Um,
this, though. It seems to only be humanoids that remember. My partner here, Luna, who is actually a panther, you wouldn't remember that, but she's a panther. She doesn't
Oh.
remember what's been happening either.
She's a panther.
Yes.
I feel
If
like
you
that
want
wasn't
proof-
I would not
necessary
have guessed.
information.
He kind of crouches down and looks at her, kind of like studying
you-
her.
Is this when she licks his nose?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Because the mask transforms Luna into a human, I'm assuming that the mask is still visible on her face and just looks like a masquerade mask, or does the mask
The
look
mask
invisible?
kind of looks.
It's invisible.
It's pretty invisible. Like you can still
Okay.
feel it, but it
I wasn't sure how that
looks like
worked.
a human. Yeah, her face looks normal.
Well, I'm trying to give him a proof in reality, but I'll basically be like, if you feel her face here, she actually has a mask on that transforms her.
I don't
Yeah, I think this
necessarily
was the
think
only
that helps
mask that
prove
did
the
change.
point, but okay.
Give me a second. I'm getting
He
to
feels
it.
her face, and he does feel the mask. He's like, oh yes, I do feel something here.
I'm trying to see this time if we do happen to reset, if she'll remember being in a human form.
I see.
This is our third time through it. Anyways, we're wondering if you might have any ideas of how we can help. Because something weird's going on.
Akret seems out of sorts and just
Oh,
keeps
yes, I have
repeating
noticed
that
that.
he'll deal with it and won't give us any further information so that we can try to help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has
And-
been a bit
yeah.
on edge today.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
ended up bringing him some
possible-
coffee and water.
Yeah.
But it
Is it
is
I'm a little
not my
worried.
place to speculate.
Is it possible that one of the guests could be responsible? Do you know if any of the guests here are magically inclined or might have an artifact that could create such an effect? Or if there's an artifact present that could create such an effect?
I guess
Maybe
we're just
something's gone
looking.
wrong and gotten activated by mistake.
I don't know of any artifacts here that could cause you to repeat a day.
Sometimes when certain artifacts are put into
Vicinity of each
range
other?
of each other, they can react oddly.
Right.
Is there anything that you could think of that might have that reaction?
The only new thing here is the gem. But
Do you happen
from
to
my
know if-
understanding, that would not react in this sort of way with anything we have.
How long ago did you acquire the gem?
A few weeks ago.
And has it been here the entire time?
Yes.
Has
We
it been
received
in
it
the same
here.
place the entire time?
Yes.
And to your knowledge,
Has anything else been moved into vicinity of it?
Not to my knowledge.
do you happen to have any knowledge of if there is anything magical about the gem? Does it have any magical properties? Is it
Well,
enchanted with anything?
It's a very large spell gem, but by itself it doesn't do anything.
Okay. And one more question, at least from me. Do you happen to know if there's anybody coming to the party who might have malicious intent towards this party, wanting the gem, something along those lines?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, let's see, need to look at names.
Has anyone
Uh,
strange come through?
Koti always likes blue things, so
I will show a minor illusion of the Vistani in the palm of my hand, just kind of unobtrusively. To has anyone passed through recently that looks like this?
he kind of pauses and looks at it. That is not something I can comment on.
I really think you should, because I feel like that may be responsible for your master's distress.
I really shouldn't.
I really think you should. With a terrible roll. The nat 2.
Should I try adding in? We've had our own dealings with them, but that's an out of character question.
We're no stranger to curses from these particular folk. And that matches what's going on very well. Alarmingly well.
People not remembering.
I think I've entertained this line of questioning long enough.
Well, I rolled
Son
another
is trying to sneak
persuasion
up
while
behind
trying the other tack.
Mm-hmm.
So
He responds, I think I've entertained this questioning long enough.
Well, I'm starting to wonder if we should pull Pack aside once more in an opportune time and ask him that same question.
I'm going up to my room briefly and grabbing my loot. That or I'm going to be humming under my breath
pulling
in a
out the
moment.
big guns.
That or I will hum under my breath in a moment. Just loud enough to be heard.
The charm person.
Yup.
Do you have any proficiency with a flute?
She just has to perform. It doesn't matter what it is.
I can perform vocally. It still counts.
No, I'm
She can
asking you,
twirl
do
around.
you? Well,
Yeah,
I have my
anyone
flute
that
on
watches
me.
and listens to me perform for 1 minute.
And
That's
Sethlin,
all it requires.
Lily, the reason why
I
is
have
I
a
have my
lute and a I have a lute and pipes on my person, and I have proficiency with both of those.
But do you? Because I was asking, can you play a flute? Because if you didn't have them on
Only
you,
if
I
it's a
was
pan
gonna.
flute,
Okay.
which is essentially what the pipes are.
Okay. I was gonna. I don't think doing the pipes right now would be a good idea.
No, I have proficiency in the lute, the lyre, the pan flute, and the talkin.
Okay, so not flute. What? Because the
Which
flute I have on me.
Which the
was-
talkin is fun. It's just like improvised percussion. But yeah.
I think you should charm him. Just for
Yeah,
shits and giggles.
I'm going to enthralling performance because they are ticking me off.
Lily,
Yeah.
check your messages.
Oh Lord.
And then please share the rest of the class.
I don't. Okay, there. I was trying to find where they were. Yeah. Okay. We'll say that I got that information
Okay.
through something that I did. Okay.
You were suggested that by the
Yeah.
plants.
Yeah. I was just kind of pushed away from that tack by other people.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Okay. I just gave Lily a little hint. Which she already had, but
I
was
had,
reminding her
but
of.
party members were like, no.
Right.
But no, we're doing this. So I'm gonna come over here because I didn't get the answers I wanted from the other two people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm following you.
I'm gonna
Noticing
try to
you
talk to
just
Yuli.
walk away.
I mean, Yuli's the next one. If Brimble was one to do it, then
if she doesn't kick us out of the kitchen because she's busy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
So you come in. Yes. What do you want?
Yuli, I find myself in need of your assistance. There's something going on lately that has your master out of sorts, and we're trying to fix it so that he is a bit calmer.
It's also impeding in our task here to protect the sapphire.
Have we had any strange visitors lately that might match this description? We've unfortunately had run-ins with them before, and they are known to leave rather nasty curses in their wake.
I don't see visitors very often. Brimble would see anyone who came in.
Brimble refuses to answer us. He says he cannot comment.
I'm sure. You are strangers, after all. There are ways to persuade him, though.
How would we go about doing that?
I was going to say, would you indulge us in some ideas?
You didn't hear this from me, but he absolutely adores a good drink of wine.
Oh my god, I stole booze. Let's get him upstairs.
Thank you, you've been very helpful.
My pleasure.
Oh, Firebutt says he needs to go. His mom needs him.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Firedale.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.
Bye, Firebutt. Good luck with your mom.
Bye, dragon.
Oh, okay, and I guess I'm back outside.
Okay.
I will start. I'm still going to play the lute. Or sing or something. Give a small introductory performance within range.
Okay.
Because likely the result of that would give the same benefit as playing him with alcohol.
Okay.
I'm still gonna do it.
We're completely railroading things and not bothering with the party.
I just wanted an excuse to charm someone, let's be real.
Here's the question: if I try performing with her, would that help?
I mean, it doesn't have to be a good performance. They just have to listen for a minute. It says nothing about the quality of the performance.
I want to perform too. Not that greatly, but
Okay.
I perform.
Well, they need to
So
listen to me, not.
performance 11.
So if you're distracting them, that might be a problem.
Can I just play very quietly?
There, that's the description for you. The giant wall of text.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Against my spell DC. And if it fails, they do not know what I attempted. It's a DC 13.
Okay. It does not work.
Okay.
He rolled
That's
an
fine.
18.
Worth a try. But he doesn't know what I've attempted. As far as he knows, I just decided to start playing in a corner.
You just frustratedly started playing music.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Just trying to
actually
calm down.
quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So Brimble is our brick wall.
Yep.
As well as Pack.
Well, and I think it's going to be harder to get Brimble to indulge while he's on duty, as it were.
Two brick walls. Yeah, I
This is
don't
why
think
I don't
knocking him
deceive
out.
people. This is why I don't deceive people.
I
So
don't
you
think
guys-
knocking him out's a good idea.
You guys do know, I will remind you, that Brimble does step away from here at one point during the night.
He goes upstairs, doesn't he?
Yes.
Did I see where he went?
If I remember correctly, he goes to
I
the
believe
library.
you guys have seen where he goes. He goes to the living room.
With my 15, did I see where
living
he
room.
went?
Uh,
I actually rolled.
Well, we would have been downstairs. No.
It probably would have been a history check. Not a
Well, would I
perception
have
check.
seen when he left the room, basically?
You mean
What I
in
was
this
doing.
loop?
Yeah.
Or in the previous loop.
Would I have seen with my roll just now when he left the main area to try to follow after?
You could, yes.
Okay. So I would
So
attempt to
it's a
follow
little
after.
later in the evening. Do you guys
Yeah,
just want to
it's
skip to
during-
that point?
Yep.
So we're not pretending to party at all.
I mean, some people can. It's not looking like we're going to solve this tonight, so I'm not worried about it. It's
Okay.
looking like we're gonna hit loop 4.
So he goes upstairs right after the
Dining.
dining
dinner.
room. Yeah, after dinner.
I'm following.
Okay. So at this point, everyone else is in dancing. Have just started dancing.
And I don't think Pack will care that we're not there. Because he's just so frustrated and it's got no consequences. We just reset.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So you're going into the living room then, or what are you doing?
Are we going to corner him?
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
you
am not
ain't stealth.
stealthy. So I will likely be sent back downstairs by a servant who's like, "You're not supposed to be up here."
You're not stealthy, but you still are able to go up.
Okay.
Well, we have permission to go up, right? Because of party. I'm sure the staff would
Yeah.
have been
There was
told.
no one in your way to stop you at this point.
Okay. So Son has got the booze.
Mm-hmm. Nihon,
Did
what
they
are you
get
doing at
booze
this
first?
point? You just at the party?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. I don't really have a big role at this point.
I'm sorry.
Captain Curio from Mars.
It's okay.
All right, so Saflin, San, Lilia, and Luna all go to the living room.
Assumption is yes. I'm just trying to see if I don't have any spells that could help.
Kaplan's honestly frustrated enough that she's probably not gonna go in and is gonna kind of watch from the doorway.
Okay. Alright, so San has the booze that she swiped earlier.
I'm gonna stumble into the room drunk, laughing, or pretending to be drunk because I'm not actually drunk, and see if I can get him to drink with me.
Okay. So he actually you walk in and he actually has a drink with him at the moment.
Oh, neat. Is this the good stuff? I have some stuff here.
Oh, I wish it was the good stuff. Oh,
Ooh,
how I
what
would
bottle?
love to have some of the good stuff.
Hey,
The master keeps that to himself, though.
I'm
I have
gonna
a
look
question. I have a question before we continue.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do any herb thing to make him more willing to talk? Like spike the alcohol.
Probably
I'm standing
not.
right here so I can charm him again if he drinks and he has a lower wisdom save due to being drunk.
So he's actually drinking. I didn't specify it before. He's drinking tea at the moment.
So, no alcohol.
Oh, so it's not a spiked. Okay.
Right.
So, sleight of hand, spike his drink. As an option.
Cool, I have a bottle of booze in my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but booze can only get you so far at some point. Do you want to get him absolutely hammered so he can't perform everything later, or do we want to slightly spike him and see if we can fix it a little bit before he goes downstairs? But then again, do I trust my my medicine?
All right. So, what else are you saying to Brimble?
What bottle of booze have I got in my hand first?
You
I
have.
just grabbed random bottles.
Yeah, you have a basic bottle of wine from the wine storage.
I managed to grab this if you want some.
I wouldn't tell him that you're stealing it.
I'm not gonna say
I guess I can have some.
Here,
That's
and then pour some into his tea.
that's some of our. That looks like one of our regular bottles.
Yeah.
I would have said you got it as a gift from somewhere else, so he doesn't think you're stealing.
Yuli mentioned we could have it from the kitchens.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yuli gave me a bottle.
I shouldn't have too much though. I am
come on, you gotta
still
let
on
loose
duty.
every so often. Everyone else is
I do.
downstairs. They can deal with it. Have a drink with me.
That stuff, that kind of wine is not very good though, in my opinion.
Is
I
it
prefer
not?
the high-end stuff.
Well, where can we get some?
Oh, the best one we have, the master keeps to himself.
I'm sure the master's not gonna notice if we have just a drop.
Oh, even I don't know where it is. He keeps it somewhere in his room.
Where
During
want
this,
arm?
I'm going to wander around.
You're gonna check for the wine?
Yep.
You're not in the mood to charm him yet?
No.
I'm just gonna stand here
That is the
listening.
wine I so long to taste.
Is it really good wine?
Is the door
Oh
locked
my!
yet?
It is. That wine. It is not locked. No.
Okay.
Just between you and me, that wine costs 20 gold.
20 gold?
Yes.
That's easy money for us.
Looks at currency and laughs.
Yep.
But that is like a very expensive wine.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You guys would know. All right, so you're going into the room to look for it, Lily?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
I mean, could she also do a locate object for a wine bottle?
I absolutely could.
But do we
step
want to
2.
do that, or do we
Is
want
that
to
a
save that for
nat
possible ring?
20?
That's
That's
a nat
a
19.
19.
Not
It's
quite
a
a
really
nat
good
20.
It's a good investigation, though.
Yep.
All right. So with a nat 19, you are looking around the room. You look under the bed. You look in the chest at the end of the bed. You look in his bedside table, in their dressers.
I say pardon me and look underneath the plants.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be polite.
And you are not seeing wine in here.
Check the pillows if it's inside. Feel the mattress. Check if there's any zippers or.
Check under the sofas as well, or see if there's any like hidden spots in the room.
Also, possibility that it's the wine that Pac's been carrying with him all day,
True.
and that it's not here anymore.
Roll a history check. With a 15, that wine looked very similar to the wine that San has.
Okay, so he was doing the basic stuff earlier. All right.
So would
But
a
you
locate
also
object-
do recall, in I believe the last loop, that Pac did come up here and you did find a very nice looking empty bottle of wine in here.
But that was San.
Yeah, San did.
I will locate object for a bottle of wine in this room.
Okay. So as you cast locate object,
Guessing it's under the floor.
right here, you see a ping of a wine bottle under the floor.
I called it.
Kind of like underneath the rug there.
Looking for a hatch. Hopefully, do I have advantage because I know it's down there?
Yeah, you can have advantage. All right, with an 11, since you know exactly where it is already, you lift up the rug, and you're kind of feeling along the boards around where it is, and you find a loose board
floorboard.
and
Yep.
lift it up, and inside is a bottle of wine. That looks very expensive.
I will take it.
And storm into the living room.
And just kind of casually lean into the doorway, dangling the bottle, and say, I won't tell if you don't.
Are you saying that to Brimble or San?
To Brimble.
Is that what I think it is?
Ooh, the good stuff. Bring it in.
Roll persuasion.
Who, me or
Saflin.
Laughlin. 18.
Oh.
How badly does he want it?
Well, maybe I can have just a taste. Oh, I've wanted to have this wine for so long. He pours himself a glass. Where was it?
Exactly what you said it was.
I would say leverage the question.
He holds up the glass, kind of swirls it around a bit.
That's why I didn't give more details. If he wants more
then
details, he needs to do an
Puts
information
it
exchange.
to his lips and takes a sip. And his eyes just like light up. He's like, it's even better than I imagined.
Can I get a sip? I want to try this good stuff.
So you pour yourself a sip into another glass that is in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were having a conversation earlier.
We were.
I wonder, are you absolutely sure you can't tell us anything?
About these people.
Roll persuasion again.
Do I get advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With advantage.
Let's roll 1, which may be all that's needed. That's a natural 19, but we'll do again just in case there's 20 in there.
Okay,
19.
with a
Okay.
23. I guess I could tell you the master has had a visitor recently. Yesterday, in fact. A woman.
Oh,
Who looked
oh.
an awfully lot like that image you showed me.
Wasn't her name
Was-
Shala or something like that?
Alonka.
Alonga.
Alenka.
Alenka, yeah. It
Did
was
you?
Alenka and Charles.
I'll poke
And
my head in.
Alenka's the blood mage.
They came upstairs into the tea room and were talking.
Did they happen to leave anything behind?
No.
Did
Not
they
that I
shake
am aware
hands?
of. But the master was a bit frustrated after she left.
Might want to go do an Arcana check in that room.
We may want
An
to make
Arcana
sure
check
that they
on
didn't
him.
leave anything nasty behind on the tea room or the master. She is,
Can I-
unfortunately,
Hold on a sec. Can I?
rather skilled at what she does.
I wanted to ask first for him. Did you happen to get her name? I'll poke my head in.
She would not give it to me.
Well, we have that information if you'd like.
Oh, do you? Are you sure it's the
my
same
other-
woman?
My other question to clarify this: did she have a ring on her hand? And look at Safflin.
I'll
You've
cast
seen
an
it.
illusion of the ring.
I rolled a history check for him. He does not remember a ring. With a 4.
Did she shake hands with the master?
Was she the only one who came to visit?
Yes, she did not have anyone with her.
Interesting, but she wouldn't have brought Charles along. Do you know perhaps what she and the master were discussing?
Unfortunately, I was not able to make out what they were discussing.
Was there any physical contact? I'll poke my head in.
Was there a handshake, anything of the sorts?
I believe there was.
We might be dealing with a blood curse. And that's out of character.
Yep. And
But
did we have visible punctures that were left behind when we had our
Yes.
blood taken?
Yes.
Are they still
yes,
there?
there was. They wouldn't still be there on you.
Okay, so they would have healed. Okay.
Yeah.
But would they still be there on pack?
Depends on how long ago it
And
was.
there was a bit of blood dripping from it, if you recall.
Yeah, like the wound bled. Did the master seem injured after that conversation?
No.
Was he bleeding?
Not to my knowledge.
How long ago would you say that she passed through here?
Yesterday.
Check the tea room while you're doing stuff.
Yesterday. Well, that pretty much confirms it. Okay. So if this is the woman that we suspect, her name is Alenka.
I see.
And you might be looking at a blood curse.
A blood curse.
She is a member of the Vistani.
And very skilled in blood curses.
Very skilled in blood curses. She does not have a great reputation with the rest of the Vistani.
Not at all. You see, my friends here are actually cursed by her as well. I met up with them after they had their run-in with Alonka.
Alenka.
Alonka. Same thing, just different pronunciation.
Yeah, they were posing as owners of a shop in the town where we all first met up. And were abusing the guild quest system to lure adventurers to their death, which not great.
That sounds
Not great.
dreadful.
Yeah, I ran in and they were fighting mimics in a basement.
Oh my.
As they ran off.
And
I
you
seen them run off.
survived?
Yep.
Takes more
Bravo.
than that to take us out.
Well, I may say bravo. Mimics
So
are
with
not an
this-
easy task, from what I understand.
And I still have a dream lily tied to my horn, and I'll point to it and say, this is the kind of thing they were sending people on wild goose chases to find.
Oh, a flower?
A very specific flower.
I see.
I'll pull some out of my bag. Yeah, they're called dream lilies. Apparently, from what I've heard from the apothecary in the town that we were in, they're used as poison.
Yep. They can be ground down into poison. I just think they're pretty. I collect
It's
flowers.
Athlon, you think all flowers
Oh.
are pretty.
Oh my.
Well,
Is
I
that the
have
time?
yet to see an ugly flower.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must attend to my duties.
I'm guessing that means the
I
sapphire.
didn't realize it was so late already. Yes.
What time is it?
Shall I follow you so I can examine the sapphire?
It's probably close to 9:30 at this point.
Okay. Well, just so that you have a heads up, the reset seems to happen at 10 on the dot.
Yep. You might want to look at your master because he'll start squinting his eyes if you don't see it. So should I follow him once he heads downstairs?
I'm gonna make my way to the ballroom.
Alright, so...
I mean, we could look in the tea room, I guess, while he's down there, but I don't know what we'll find now that we wouldn't find at the beginning of the next loop.
But should I still follow him to examine the gem?
Yeah.
So is Brimble going to answer me if I follow him or not?
I'm sorry, I was moving tokens. What?
I asked Brimble if I should follow him so I can examine the gem before it comes out.
There's the nat
yeah.
20.
He says, yeah, you can follow him. What's that for?
That was for investigating the tea room.
I don't know. I kind of check in there as well.
All right. So with that investigation in that arcana, you do not sense any magic in the tea room, and you do not find anything out of the ordinary in the tea room.
Okay, so no traces of a blood stain or a circle or a mark
Correct.
or anything like that.
Correct.
No ring on the table.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
I would say, Lily, go check Paxans if you can.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yep.
downstairs and do.
Dart into the ballroom.
You also might want to drag Honey in there, Meteor. She's standing in the dining room.
Yep, missed her.
Not nearly as good.
Just gonna walk up to Pat and grab his hand.
I'd probably tried to take his hand and he pulled it back because he was like, "What are you doing?
What are you doing?"
Hey, you know what? I'm coming in there and I'm going to try it as well. What? And that's investigation.
Very, very quietly.
What are you doing with my hand?
Being like, I'm checking to see if you're under a blood curse because your visitor has a very nasty habit.
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
Visitor?
Yeah.
The Vistani
How do you know about that? And you
really
take a look at his hands, and you do not see a mark with those rolls.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't see anything.
Yeah.
Are you able to do a
imagine that all of my attempts are he's just trying to pull his hand away from me every time I try to reach for it.
Are you able to cast another minor illusion?
Yeah.
I would do a small one in your hand and because we're all kind of crowding around him.
It's a cantrip. I can endlessly cast those.
I would do it, and since we're all crowding around, I don't think any other guests would see just like, her?
They'll be like, this
just
one.
Shove it in his face.
Okay. How do you know her?
And run into her before, unfortunately. She has a habit of leaving nasty curses in her wake.
Lilia, at this point, Brimble going
drags
to get
me away. Yep. I'll be dragged away.
Is bringing it
Luna
out.
Will stay with. Okay. And
Saflin is extremely annoyed.
Casting again for detect magic and investigation. And I'm also going to do an arcana, all three.
And so you guys are in here with Pac, looking at his hands, telling him you know about Alenka, and
hissing at her that she has a habit of leaving nasty curses in her wake. Now, what did she want from you?
She wants the gem, of course. What else? And at that point, Brimble and Lilia come in with the gem.
He never told me if I seen anything.
You don't see any magic on it, no.
Can I
No
reach over and
investigation, no
poke it?
arcana?
Correct. It's the same as every other time,
Okay.
even with a nat
I'm
20.
standing next to Brimble, and I am not freaking moving from that gem. And my
I'm gonna-
detect magic is still up.
Okay.
I'm gonna rush over and touch the gem.
Is she
Okay.
still here?
I'm sure she's nearby. I know she's nearby. And with that, the light in
Everything
the room
goes light.
starts getting brighter.
With
Can I
my detect
touch the
magic,
gem
do I
over?
see anything happening around?
All you can see is the light getting brighter.
Can I push
So
the
no
gem
magic
over and-
coming from anywhere,
Not that you can detect, no.
and none from any other people.
Correct.
Cast Ultima?
You
Oh.
probably have enough time before the light gets to its brightest, as it's getting brighter and brighter, for one more question from Pack. So is there anything else you want to ask him before the reset?
I'm
Can
wondering
I-
if bringing the gem out after 10 would help. Can we postpone the revealing of the gem?
Well, the gem hadn't made it to the ballroom when the last one went off, so I don't know about it still being in the vault at 10.
Can I break
But I
the
know that
gem?
it not being on display didn't matter.
Can you break the gem? You can attempt to break the gem.
Why would we want to break the gem, though?
That
Because
seems
We'd get our
real
asses
bad.
kicked.
That's
It seems real bad.
Can I open my bag of holding and
We've
just
confirmed
shove
that
the
there's no
gem
magic
inside?
being enacted on the gem, so the gem is not the focal point. So there's no point in destroying the gem.
But if Link is after the gem, wouldn't it make more sense to destroy it? So she doesn't get another piece of whatever the hell she's after.
I think it's
I'm
more
wondering-
worth it to find her among the guests and expose her. So that she has to flee.
Even if she flees, there's nothing stopping her from coming back and getting the gem. Or doing
So-
something worse to us.
Pack did just tell you that he knows she is nearby.
Yeah.
So is she a guest? Is she a worker in the house?
You know she's nearby. Where?
She is outside. And then the
Everything
light,
goes white.
everything resets.
God damn
So
it.
she's outside. We have to focus outside.
Oh, we tried that last time. We tried a
Yeah, we
perimeter
did,
check
'cause-
last time.
Yeah, Mara checked last time.
Is there a roof that we can roof access?
There
There's a roof
is
access?
no roof access. Not like from the inside.
I
You
mean,
could-
even from the outside.
You could probably climb up to it, but there's no specific way
Also,
up.
if I had had time when that
Uh-huh.
light had started, I would have tried locate object on the ring.
Okay. With the locate object,
Question: Can you only
If
use
it's
locate
within
object
1,000
once?
feet of me,
you do
I
not
know the direction of where it is.
you do not detect the ring within 1,000 feet of you.
Okay.
She might not have
She
the
could
ring
have
on
left it
her.
with Charles.
Yeah.
Do I still get a chance to try and break the gem?
You can try and break the gem. Roll me an attack.
Okay.
With an 11, it just glances off.
Okay.
I'm wondering
Alright.
if shoving it in a bag of holding so it's not technically there would help.
Yeah, but we already said last time it wouldn't fit in the bag of holding.
It's the size of a face, he said.
It would.
It would
Okay.
fit in
it
the
would
bag.
fit in. It could, yeah.
Okay, we can try that next time, seeing as...
Because technically the bag of holding counts as another plane.
It is heavy, but
it
Technically.
yeah.
I don't have all that much in mine. It might work, but
So we have reset. Do you guys want to keep going a little longer, or do you want to end here?
I guess that depends on Pika.
Yeah, Pika, I believe, said she doesn't have work tomorrow, right?
No, I do have
Oh, you
work
do?
tomorrow.
Okay.
Is it early?
Okay.
No, I'm not until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So
So
I
do you
can
want to go for a little bit more?
I can go for, I'd say, till about 20 past 3.
What time is it now?
It's currently 2:30.
Okay.
So
So another 45 minutes?
about another 40 minutes or so.
Okay. Is everyone else cool with that? Long episode?
Yeah, we can.
Mm,
I'm fine. So this
Hopefully
time,
Nihon and Firedale have a bit more to do.
yep.
see if the dragon
This
gets
time,
back,
let's
yeah.
just get straight to the freaking point with Brimble.
Well,
We know about Alonka.
we know what we needed to from Brimble now. We know
No,
that Alenka was here.
I'm meaning that more along the lines of we need help tracking her down. We need help.
Well, my first thing that I want to do is step outside the threshold of our warp point. Try locate
call your
again
mom.
in case she's outside the radius, and also try calling mom.
Yeah, so call
Potentially,
your
but
mom
if
first.
she's outside the radius and casting the radius, then us looking
Yeah.
for her in the radius won't help. You know?
Yeah. How long do you think
We
it
have a
would take to go around the radius with quick speed of direwolf?
I was a little confused.
Well, we're playing. Hi.
Hi, Melody.
Welcome home.
Hey, Melody.
Melody just got home with Rue.
I was gonna come visit and we were gonna say hi. But
We're still playing.
still sleeping.
Mhm.
I was just very confused because it was silent down here.
Well, they were the ones talking.
Fair enough.
Hi, Melody.
Guys.
I don't think she can hear
went...
us.
Yeah, she can't hear you. They say
Should have told her we said hi. Thank you.
she and Rue went on a day trip today. So they've been gone all day.
Mm.
Mummy baby trip. So,
Yep. I'll be right
question.
back in a moment.
Okay.
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 Question, Meteor. How long do
Yes.
you think it would take to search the perimeter on Direwolf?
Not that long.
Depends what you mean by
it's
perimeter.
2 hours from that point into the
Mm-hmm.
property, is why
Right.
I'm asking.
Oh, you want like me and Mara to run ahead and see if we can find her?
This is what I was thinking.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like, how long do you think that would take, Meteor? We split up.
Depends what you mean by perimeter. How big of perimeter?
Well, how big of a space do you think it would take Alonka to cast something? I don't think we're checking 2 hours in all directions, are we? What's the max distance somebody can cast something?
Well,
with a blood curse.
So far, you know it reaches at least out from the manor 2 hours to the edge of their property.
So that would be perimeter.
So you want to check the whole area. So
I would assume she's probably not within the perimeter to get caught.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not she'd need to be in the perimeter, but I would suspect that she would be outside it or in a weak point in it.
So I brought you guys over to the map. This entire section that's surrounded by mountains is their property. As you can tell, that's bigger than Rockford.
So it would take us too long to try and just track her.
We figured we would come say hi for a minute. We're tired and hungry and a little crabby.
Best case scenario is scrying or locating her. But we couldn't find the ring. I couldn't find the ring, so I'd have to find something else to locate her with.
Love you, Daddy.
Scrying's
you.
a higher level spell that we don't have yet.
Hmm. Not to mention, what would we do if we did encounter her? She's
She'd
kind
just run
of.
again. She'd just run again.
Hmm.
Okay.
She'd run again, but without her standing there holding this loop in place, the loop might break.
And
Yeah.
Pac did seem to say that he knew where she was.
Okay, so we probably need
He
to
said
go-
she's close.
All right.
Unless we go straight to Pac and ask her or ask him, where is she?
I'm not opposed to being like, okay, we just talked about this. Alenka, where is she now?
Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet at the minute.
No more of this dancing around the subject. Where is she?
We like to
We need to
verbal.
fix this.
We don't need a tour. Please just take us to Sir Rat.
Rough house.
All right. So is that what you guys are doing?
Well, we need to do the cleanup thing and all that.
At this point, I don't even think it's
Stepping
that
out of
much
the
of a
gate
difference.
initially, like pausing the cart for a minute, stepping out
Yeah.
of the gate.
Mm.
Running
How-
locate object. Just to be sure.
Pinka says, roughhouse him, throw him against a wall. We are security. Tell us what we effing need to know.
I gave him plenty
But
of
you're
opportunities
filthy.
to answer me nicely.
Well, now that we roughhoused a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, we need to check his hands earlier on.
It's very likely that he had it healed afterwards like we did. Or that the ring was not involved at all, and it's not a blood curse on him, but a curse on the property.
Yeah, and so far he's gone through this 3 times, so
Yeah.
yeah.
This will be number 4.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how are you guys approaching this then?
Well, she wants to make a call to her mom first before we cross over into territory.
Well, I'm not even worried about that right now.
Okay.
Quite frankly.
Don't you want to know if it's a link of blocking your
I'll
pulse,
go
though?
ahead. I don't feel like acting it out, I guess, is what I want to say right now.
Okay.
So you're just gonna do the same as last time?
So just say that we did the same thing that I did last time.
Just
Does
right
she
at
get
the
an
edge
answer?
where you guys come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my headache is real
Without
bad.
outside a property limit.
So you get the same thing.
Okay, even outside of it.
You are right at the edge of the property right now.
Well,
Where
we
you
were
guys
saying we
flash back.
stopped the cart and walking back a bit to be out.
So it's not in range of property. It's not on property limits, is what she's saying.
All right. If you start going back that way, the lights start getting brighter.
So we can't leave the property.
What happens if I try to step out?
Step.
Keep
What do you
walking
mean
into
out?
light.
Keep
If
walking
I
into
step
light.
into the light, what happens?
If you were to do that, it would do another reset.
Okay. So we'll say I did that and it reset, and we're like, oh, okay.
Okay, so you guys are
No, we
actually
can't-
resetting a second time.
Well,
I
because we
guess
wouldn't
so.
have known if we hadn't done it, but it was a very quick reset. Like, we were in this for like
Right.
10 seconds.
Right.
Oh, that
So you
reminds
guys are
me.
now on the 5th loop.
Hold
then.
on. Before Saflin resets us, does Luna remember in human form?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, she doesn't remember. So then why am I getting reset? She doesn't have my blood.
Like I said, it's likely not a blood curse on any of us. It's a curse on the property.
And we can't leave the property.
Our blood curse is irrelevant to this. She wasn't doing this to catch
She's
us.
wondering why you guys remember.
Same reason Packrat remembers, probably.
Can I look around and see if there's anything like on the near the property line to say if there's any runes?
Then you get
or
randomly reset.
markings?
In the general area,
where you guys are, you don't see anything of interest.
So we don't see anything that could point
And
to
Luna
it.
doesn't remember. Is Luna back in cat form?
Yes, she would be in cat form.
And the mask and her dress is in my bag.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like we might remember because we weren't in the circle initially.
Or it might just be the time of day that we got.
And Pack Rat remembers because she wants something from him to stop it.
What is Pack
She's
in
likely-
this? Yes, Pack is the Lord of the Manor, yes.
She is likely trying to bully Pack Rat into handing her the sapphire to make it stop.
Correct.
I just had a brainwave.
Okay.
What?
Procure a big spell catalyst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said I was trying to destroy it.
Yeah, we figured that out a few minutes ago. Sorry.
I didn't get that.
Okay.
Yeah, you hadn't.
It's the
Sorry.
big spell
yeah.
catalyst. Okay.
Yeah, you missed that
Yeah.
conversation.
So on the to-do for those watching, on the to-do list is
Procure a big spell catalyst.
number 2. Procure a big spell catalyst.
That went over my head.
It went over all your heads until just now.
I mean,
Besides
I
A giant
asked,
sapphire. A spell
I
catalyst.
asked pretty much immediately on the first day, could this be used for a spell component?
You did.
And you said yes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But I don't think we clued in that it was gonna be.
Well, we didn't know that it was
Alenka.
Alenka until this moment. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
But I
And
mean,
then I just clued in. Okay. Yep.
okay. Well, why do you
So-
think I kept checking to see if there was anything on it? I was like, is it actively being used as a catalyst?
Which it's not.
No.
So then the gem is not the problem at all then.
The gem
From
is.
what you can tell, the gem is not the
She
problem.
can't. For some reason, she cannot take the gem. It has to be given to her.
Mm-hmm.
I still say either destroy it or we steal it.
If we destroy it, she may just never break the loop, and we get stuck forever.
Yeah. If you destroy it and then loop again, it would be back.
Yeah, but we would know
Here's
then
a
that destroying
question.
it doesn't matter.
Here's a question. I don't
What?
know if this would work or not, but what if we brought it up before and put it back before 10? Would it activate?
Brought the gem out.
Yeah.
Say if we brought it out at like
Right.
dinner or something.
Say like before dinner, bring out the gem, put it away, and then continue on. Does she sense the gem being out?
That is something you do not know.
Okay,
That was more of a theory to the rest of
Mm-hmm.
the group. So I'm wondering if she senses the gem being out, could she be disguised in the party? I'm wondering if we should try bringing the gem out before the dinner, putting it back. If it activates then, you can tell she can sense the gem or she's here.
Well, my thought is she wants the gem. Packrat refused to give it to her. Packrat knows where she is. Packrat's been told to bring the gem to her. Most likely. So if we can figure out where this meeting place is supposed to be.
Time to go threaten Packrat.
We can either A, find her, or B, attempt to pull a fast one.
Do we have anything big enough that we could disguise as the gem?
I can minor illusion something to look like it. She'd know something was up if she tried to detect magic on it.
Here's another question. Well, no, we don't want to give her something that she can use as a spell catalyst, though.
Correct.
I was going to say, can we give her something else? Like,
I was
has she
thinking
seen
just
the
get
gem?
get a suitably large rock
And spell catalyst and detect or minor illusion it.
Minor illusion it as a gem being disguised as a rock. Or just minor illusion as a gem. If I minor illusioned it as a gem looking like a rock,
That would be
depending on
kind
how
of...
that went, that might be an excuse for the illusion on it. But
How did Peter disguise all those those coins and it last for that long? Is that a minor illusion or is that further magic that we don't know yet?
it's likely a Vistani binding on an illusion. Would
Dang
be
it.
my guess, because I don't believe that's something we can typically do.
Mm.
Yeah, I could illusion the gem and have it look exactly the same, but have an illusion on it.
I'm looking at what Nita user said.
That's what I just read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put an illusion on the gem and make it not look different at all, as though I'm making an illusion of the gem.
So
And
illusion the gem to look like the gem.
See who pings as, wait, there's magic on that.
Wait, I'm confused. Are we putting an illusion on the actual gem?
Yes.
I'm confused.
To
Can you
see
walk
who
me through
decides
this?
that it's a fake. Because there's a spell on it when there wasn't.
Oh. So you want her to think it's a fake, but what if
Yeah.
she takes off with it?
Well, it's still there. And it's my illusion. I can drop it whenever I'd like. You know?
Oh, so you're saying if she takes it, she wouldn't be taking the real one because she doesn't realize it's an illusion.
We're saying the gem was noted to be heavy enough that you can't just pick it up and run off with it. It had to be carted. It's very heavy.
Right.
So even if I minor illusioned the gem, if she tried to move the cart will move. We will see
Just
it
not
move.
the gem.
It's not the gem. Right, she'd have to see through the illusion to know that it's the real gem. So Nita user is suggesting that we put magic on the gem so she thinks that the gem is fake and reacts as though, oh, there's something screwy here. That's not real. Because it has magic on it.
Alright, so let's try and move things forward.
I just have one more question. She hasn't seen the gem, right?
Who? Alenka?
Alenka.
You don't know.
I guess that's something we have to ask Pac. Because my thought is maybe if she hasn't seen it, could they have another gem of a similar size to swap it with? But then again,
Probably,
it would be...
I will say probably not.
If they had a gem of similar size, there wouldn't be such a big deal made over this one.
True.
Right.
Plus, I'm assuming
this
it would
is a
still
very
be a spell
unusual
catalyst.
size for an object like
also,
this.
I saw Honey's jewelry drawer. There was nothing comparable in size.
Yeah, but then I think we'd also be giving her a spell catalyst, a large one. So yeah, bad idea.
No, I don't believe anyone here knows Dispel Magic.
Nope.
We can't learn that yet.
And they also have learned that Alenka's curses are much stronger than the average curse.
Yeah, we are
Spell
limited
curse
to
is
second
not-
level spells max currently just because of our player levels.
And Alenka's curses, we're thinking, based on what we know, can only be dispelled by her.
Right, they're plot armor
defeating her.
curses.
Usual dispel curse cannot do it.
There is a spell called Remove Curse that's a third level, but again, this is a plot armor curse. It's not going to go away.
Correct. Because I think the other thing you said that got rid of Were-Rat was Wish?
Yeah.
Which is a very, very high level spell.
Yeah, that is
Wish,
very
I'm guessing,
high
would not get rid of Alenka's curses either.
Wish rewrites a rule of reality.
Wish probably could. Honestly.
Wish will break anything. You are rewriting a law of
Wish
reality.
is like extremely powerful.
And we do not have access to it.
There's very little that Wish can't do.
Yeah, Wish is like, you get that almost at level 20, I think. It's
It's
Super.
If we ever get to the point of having wish, can we just
I don't
wish
think the
Alonka
campaign
never
is meant
exists?
to go
I
that
know.
long.
I was making a joke. If we ever got to that point, can we just wish that Alonka never existed? That would be funny. But
all right.
yeah,
So you guys have arrived at the manor.
clean up.
All right, you
Knock
do a
on
quick
door.
cleanup, knock on the door. Brimble answers.
I need to get Luna dressed first.
Okay, you do that.
Yep, Luna dressed,
Yep.
clean up, all that stuff.
We all
Talk to
do. We
Brimble.
do all the same normal stuff.
Do we get changed first? Or do we just talk to Pack first and then get changed?
So this is
Do we even get changed to begin with?
I
Just go
think
talk to
I don't
Pat.
think Brimble's gonna let us move forward without getting changed. That was
Okay, so we get
why
changed.
we got changed multiple times.
all right. So we are on the 5th loop now.
If it's a 10th level spell, arcane, it's way down the line.
So
It's not like you get those at character level 10.
So what?
No, that's spell level 10.
How are you guys acting when you enter? Brimble has just let you guys in. Are you immediately demanding to
off.
see Pack?
Yep, straight to the master, please.
I'll ask if we can be introduced to the master of the house.
Well,
after we change into better clothing, because we assume that we do that.
Okay, yeah, you can. He would show you to the changing room. The master is very busy at the moment.
Unfortunately, we need to speak to him. This is an emergency.
I can try to retrieve him.
It's
Just
vital
let him know
to
it's
the security
us.
concerns.
Just let him know it's us. I'm sure he will want to speak to us as well.
All right.
Please
I
and
will
thank
be
you,
right
sir.
back. And then he goes up the stairs into the 2nd level.
They're in the library today.
Question. Not more for it's an out of character.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have sorcerer or wizard, do we?
No.
Then we're screwed for ever being able to do wish unless we come across one.
We can take a feat that lets us pull spells from that spell list.
Okay. I was just looking because I don't get it. I was looking to see who has access to it eventually. Okay, anyways. We can continue.
The master is expecting you. This way, please. And he leads you up the stairs to the library, where Honey, Pack, Yuli, and Brimble are all in here, kind of crowded around a desk.
I guess I'll walk up and be like, hello again, sir.
I wasn't sure you guys were coming back.
Well, we
You
have
weren't here
our
the
own
last
dealings.
loop.
We have our own dealings with her as well, so definitely want to help you with this one. It might aid us in solving our own problems too.
Wait, how long did the last loop last for you guys?
Well, don't forget there's been a loop in
The whole
between.
day.
It was.
Did you experience our 10-second loop a few minutes ago? Or a few hours ago?
10 seconds. It was an entire day, just like before.
And I guess we didn't show up for it.
Correct.
So what happened while we weren't here?
Another loop.
Nothing out of the ordinary?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I've been trying to prepare. We're going to attack Alenka.
Okay, so for us, what happened is we attempted to leave the radius of the loop, and it reset the loop.
So anybody stuck in this loop is now stuck in this loop, period.
So we rolled that out for you.
I figured you just abandoned us.
No. We were trying to contact outside the loop.
And it accidentally reset on us. Sorry we didn't show up.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That was a smart thing to check.
Sorry about that. We didn't mean to kind of make you feel like we abandoned you.
Alright.
So I'm assuming since everybody's in here, you've let them know about what's going on?
briefly. We know
Sorry we were so
we have
short with
to
you,
attack
Brimble.
someone.
Wait, somebody showed up and you had to fight someone?
No, that's what they're preparing to do.
Oh,
They said we know we're going to attack someone.
okay. And I guess I'll turn to Brimble. I'm like, I'm sorry we were kind of short with you. We knew about all this going on.
All right. You guys think that's a good plan? Yeah. Right.
Wait, what is your plan?
Yeah, can we be filled in on it, please?
Well, we're
I
going
know
to go to
attacking is
her,
the plan.
and we're going to attack. Try to be as coordinated as possible. I think with all 4 of us, we could take her.
Yeah, right.
All 4?
Yes.
You do realize we've been up against her before, and she managed to curse all of us apart from Lily and Luna.
Yes.
Yeah, the rest of them are cursed as well.
We are not weaklings.
Can we help? I mean, you have hired us to protect the gem, and she's trying to take it. This is kind of our job as well. It's what you hired us for.
What do you guys think? Roll persuasion.
Yeah, my persuasion's not good.
Well, I was not allowed to talk, so that's all on y'all. Have fun.
You weren't
Actually, I
allowed
did
to
not
talk?
bad. I'm surprised
I
at
couldn't
that
get
roll.
a word in there, so.
Sorry.
You could have spoke as well.
Want to add anything in and roll persuasion?
I'll say with a 17. I guess you guys could tag along.
It might come in helpful.
There you go. Have a 20.
We are adventurers.
All right. So
They did defeat mimics.
Have a 20.
Sorry.
I chimed in with the fact that I had already worked out that Alenka likely wanted him to hand over the sapphire to end the loops as blackmail.
Okay.
That's what I contributed to this discussion.
So they agree.
I would maybe chime in though. I don't know if you know this, sir, but Alenka also has a partner. His name is Charles. So we might have to watch out for him too.
That's good intel. I was not aware of this.
Do we know that we know he's a Beastmaster from Peter.
Yes.
He is a Beastmaster, so please keep an eye out.
He is a monster tamer.
Monster tamer.
Yeah.
He's a monster tamer, so please watch out. Apparently he is quite good at it, from what we've heard. He is a force to be reckoned with too.
Well, I don't think any more talking will do much. Shall we head that way? I shall do as you command, sir.
I'm gonna switch Luna, take a second, and hide somewhere and switch Luna back into her armor.
Okay. All right. So they lead you out of the manor, and they tell you that Alenka is camped out at a large oak, which is about an hour from the house.
Also, a side question, Meteor. I'm looking at Luna. What was her normal AC?
I think we buffed it by like
hit
2.
points. You took it off though, didn't you, at one point, and then put it back?
I think so.
Is it back to what it should be?
No, we just. I don't think we ever took it off. I think we just
adjusted it.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure because I was thinking about that last night.
I think we just told you do a -2
to substitute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay, so I want Luna back in her armor.
Yeah. All right. So they lead you out to this area, and you approach this giant tree in the middle of a field. And
I'd like to recommend that somebody do detect magic.
Okay.
Can I get Callan to do that so I'm not using my spells?
Yes.
Also, can I go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace
Sure.
on the group so that we can be a little stealthy about this?
Okay.
Are we and one more question, but this is not a character. Are we getting a map change for this?
No.
Okay.
Alright, so Pass Without a Trace is up. It is up for an hour. It's a concentration spell from me. Basically, anytime we do stealth now, add +10 to your roll.
Okay. So yeah,
We also
he would
cannot
tell
be
you.
tracked except by magical means.
He would tell you when you guys are getting
When
close,
we're getting
so that
close.
you could.
Yeah.
With closer,
Okay.
so you don't cast it and we're not
Yeah.
range.
And
Blah blah blah.
that's a freebie from the staff, so.
Yep. Meow.
Hi, Abby. Shush.
Meow.
I love how we all answer her.
She's trying to chime in for Firedale.
Yes, because he's their cat and he's missing right now.
Yep. All right. So
Like I can cast Pass Without a Trace however many times I need to without using a charge from the
as
staff.
you approach this giant tree, at the base of it, you see Alenka sat at the base of it, like almost napping. But as you get closer, she opens her eyes. Says, "I don't see a gem with you."
Were we not illusioning a gem?
Uh,
I thought we were illusioning the gem to take it. Oh no, we were just attacking.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we never got to
so-
bring up the possible illusioning the gem.
yeah, you guys never mentioned that to them.
Well, I mean, I was having a hard time following what was being said in the first place.
Basically, they're going to attack. They're going to try to attack Alenka to break the loop.
Okay. I am attempting to
Well,
not
we're
be
hidden.
seen.
Yeah, we're passing without a trace.
So I have
Do we
effectively
roll
a 28.
Are we supposed to all roll right now?
If we're trying to remain hidden, probably.
So
I'm
the
rolling.
party is trying to stay out of sight. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
So then
the
I
rest of them
technically have a
approach.
20.
Yeah, we have Passed Without a Trace up, so add 10 to whatever you rolled.
So I'm at 20.
And I'm at 28, and San's at 25.
Oh, I guess I need to roll for Luna though as well.
Yep. Yeah, Luna and Morrow need to roll. And then same for Aurora and Callan.
How do I roll stealth on Luna?
And
That was for
Curio, unless
Callan.
they're staying behind.
That was for Callan. He rolled a
Oh,
14 with a plus 12.
Okay, so Firedale has a 30.
Oh,
He's in
Luna's
another...
stealthy.
He's stealthed into another plane of existence with his 30.
Luna as well, I guess.
Yep.
She's what, 31?
Yeah, they phased out of sight.
Now, they're stealth from us too, right?
All right, so
yeah, it's
those rolls,
anyone that was within 30 feet of me got the benefit, which should have been everyone.
No, I mean I can't see Luna right now because she's stealth as well. And Luna
Probably.
can't see me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do mental communication then.
I mean, you could roll perception to try to see each other, but
Yeah, I'll do mental communication.
All right, so with those rolls, you are able to stay out of sight while they approach.
I have an
You
idea I
all
want to
were
try.
able to roll high enough.
Ooh, Lily, have an idea. Cards. Peter's cards.
Yeah. Hold on. Meteor, do you have your cards handy for the deck of illusion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can pull up the cards if needed.
Just maybe activate it when it looks like somebody's casting or something.
I was gonna wait and put it away from them.
Okay. So you guys are just listening to their conversation?
See what happens.
All right. So
We're back up.
Pack, Honey, Yuli, and
Brimble all approach Alenka as she says, I don't see a gem with you. I told you to bring it. And Pack chimes in. We're not going to bring it to you. We're going to end this our way.
We're gonna bring you some butt kicking.
You mean by attacking me? Yes.
While they're talking, I'll go ahead and I'll throw a card.
Okay.
We should have warned them about this.
Is this within her view?
I'm
we're
still
stealthed,
hidden,
aren't
so
we?
I'm assuming no.
Okay.
We're stealthed.
Throw it to the ground at a point within 30 feet of you. Is what it says.
We should have
And then
warned
I can
them
choose,
about this.
and I can move it magically within 30 feet of the card.
Okay.
Still, again, we should have warned them about this.
Meh.
All right. So you get a king of clubs.
Okay. Hold on. Oh my god, I hate my scroll sometimes.
So as you're doing this,
Here we go. King of clubs.
Alenka says, it won't do you any good.
A bandit captain and 3 bandits.
So Alenka is saying that killing her will not do any good.
Would do good for us.
Even if you somehow manage to kill me, which I sincerely doubt, it would not stop the loop.
So it wouldn't stop the loop, but it would destroy our curse.
I call bullshit. Insight. Nat 20.
From what you can tell, she is telling the truth.
Ah, damn it. I was really hoping she was bluffing.
So like I said, it wouldn't stop the loop, but it would cure your curses.
Once the loop is active, it goes on its own. Until I stop it.
Then why wouldn't killing her stop it is my question. But
from what she said, it seems to be autonomous once activated. And that the only way to stop it is for her to actively stop it.
seems a little too OP, but okay.
So I'm thinking we have to trick her then with something.
And the only way I will stop it is if you bring me the gem. Why are you doing this? Isn't it obvious? I want that gem. I could take it from you if I wanted. But what fun is that? So you're just going to torture us? Sounds fun to me. Oh.
I'm inciting her statement that she could take it if she wanted, but it's more fun this way.
With a 15, she seems truthful.
Okay, I think I've got the cliff notes.
Okay, welcome back, Fireday.
We're now on the 5th loop. And facing Alenka.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Well, if it's just all fun and games for you anyway, you won't begrudge us a little sparring first.
So you're coming out of hiding?
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
It got so
I recognize
boring.
you.
Yep, this loop's really boring.
Is it only you that's visible? Sorry.
Yep, I was the only one who stepped out. I gave no indication that the rest of you were there. I have only outed myself.
Okay. Aren't you the girl from the magic shop?
Yeah, I'm still kind of bitter that you made my mom forget about me. That's really rude.
Oh yes, that's a fun little curse.
Not very nice, you know.
How did you manage to get here?
How does anyone get anywhere? We walked.
I wonder if you're gonna pick up on that we.
We?
Yep. Dang it.
So your friends are here too?
Hold up the sending stone. Not that I can talk to her anymore.
So you're
Whatever you've
avoiding her
done,
question. Good job.
implying that it's the sending stone to my mother. For the way. Yeah, not that I can talk to them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I
Roll
would
deception.
question her.
Okay.
I would question to her, are you the reason why my mom can't connect to her
Nat
now?
20.
She rolls a 9.
So she can't tell.
I rolled a nat 20
Yep.
for a 24
you've
total.
separated from them, have you? Well, that's a shame for
Separated?
you, I guess. How
Well,
close
at least
to you
I'm
are?
the only one stuck here.
How close to her are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, without knowing where she was, I don't know.
Oh, true. How close would you have gotten to her? Would you have gone up with everyone else?
I would have stayed a little bit behind the normal party, but I would have been pretty close.
Remember to
By
reach
normal
out
party,
here.
do you mean PAX party?
Yes, by
Okay.
PAX party. Because I was trying to stay within range of everyone.
And Firebird, are you meaning Sans stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, Sans sneaked a little bit closer and pulled out her necro dagger.
Yeah, just trying to go with it and being like, yeah, it's easier to cover more ground if you're not dragging along other people.
So,
We weren't
They
really
don't
sure
know
where to
that we're
find
here.
you.
well, you found me. Are you planning
Yeah,
to attack me as well?
Well, you don't really seem that open to negotiation to end this.
I see. And she stands up.
I don't make any moves to attack. I'm just kind of like, I look frustrated,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not actually making aggressive moves.
Not
Right.
Yeah.
And she is going to cast Chaos Bolt at you.
Of course she is.
Poking her slightly.
How about I show you some of my power?
Better me than Pack Rat. It's fine.
Okay, so
And I
Before
would say that I would have equipped my armor at this point when we found out that we were going after her. So I would have my
Okay.
armor again.
Okay. Alright, so
Here's a question. Before she actually casts that, hearing her threaten, can I cast a Shield of Faith without being noticed?
Without being noticed, you need to roll stealth. Does Shield of Faith
Sleight
have a
of
visual
hand
component?
or
Yeah, it's sleight
stealth?
of hand.
Well, I'm already
stealth.
stealthed. I haven't moved yet.
Yeah,
Right, but you're
sleight of
making a
hand.
new movement.
Yeah.
But
and
this is a concentration.
Is Shield of Faith visual?
What's the component?
What's the components? Is it verbal? Is it somatic? Is it material? Is it all three?
It says VSM.
Verbal.
It's
So
all
yeah,
three.
you would have
so
to
you
make
have
noise.
to say something, and you have to move your hands to do it.
Yes.
Could I say I'm hidden? But oh no, I wouldn't be
You
able
would
to do it if I was hidden behind the group.
You would be opening yourself up to the possibility of being detected without a new sleight of hand and stealth roll because you are actively doing things that draw attention to yourself with the verbal and somatic.
Okay, so I'm going to try to do a sleight of hand and stealth first. To see, okay, can I try to do that first and then see if I
Well, the thing
can
is,
cast?
you do it, and then the sleight of hand and stealth is whether or not she notices. You're going to do it regardless.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't, you can't do all your
choose
moves
not
and
to
then
do it
decide
if you
not
fail
to do
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I may as well do it then. So try. Um, hmm. Do I want to now? I'm scared. If I don't want to be noticed,
That's what the stealth and the sleight of hand is for, is because you don't want to be noticed.
and if she does notice, I'm out in the open.
Well, she's already casting a spell, so it ain't like she can do anything about it.
Yeah, but then how can I hide after? Or would she see me? She would just see the direction it came from.
If she doesn't notice you, yes, she'd just know where it came from. Just like
But
before when we were fighting in
yeah.
the bar and somebody shot something and we didn't know where they were because they were just sitting there nonchalantly.
All right, so
Okay,
are you doing
so-
Shield of Faith then?
Yeah. I guess I don't get a bonus because I'm already stealth, right?
Are you casting it on yourself or on Saflin?
Me.
Okay, on yourself.
Do I get advantage because I'm already stealthed? Is my question.
No,
I'm guessing.
no.
Okay.
You do still have pass without a trace because my concentration
Yep.
is not
Oh,
yet
so the-
broken.
So you still
you
get
do
the
still have
plus
plus
10 for that.
So
Yep,
24
she hasn't broken
stealth.
my concentration yet.
Okay. Okay.
So that would be 24, right? So
You
am I
don't
still...
get a bonus to sleight of hand, just stealth.
All right.
Okay,
So
so
Saflin, this is the to hit. Oh,
Okay.
well, let me
are
do
you
my shield of
kidding
faith.
me?
Tell me she rolled a nat one.
She
She
did
did.
roll a
did.
nat 1.
Well, anyways, Saflin has 2 more AC anyways.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Okay.
I mean, my AC is only 13. It's not great, but still.
I
I'd rather
gave you...
I get hit than an NPC.
Well, I gave you 2 more AC.
Oh, I appreciate that. I thought you were putting it on yourself.
No, I was putting it on you.
Okay. Well, we had asked if you were putting it on me or yourself.
No, I was stealthing myself so I could cast it on you.
Okay.
I was trying to sneakily
Gotcha.
cast Shield of Faith on you to give you more AC.
Gotcha.
I was trying to protect.
I mean, it's a shimmering field, so it's not very subtle.
So how much AC does that add to you?
It's
That's plus
2.
2. So it's
Okay.
15 AC.
So
And Druid, Cleric, Arcane.
so the bolt. Let's see. Hang on. She is going to use an ability of hers to re-roll that hit.
Oh, lovely. Legendary action or the equivalent.
20.
Ouch.
Does that hit?
That's obvious. Hers is 15 right now because
Is
of the
there a
AC.
save for this spell, or is it just the attack roll?
It is an attack. There's
I
no
would
save.
be very surprised if a 20 did not hit anyone. So
Right.
yes, it hits.
All right.
That's a beefy hit.
Mm-hmm. So she is going to do. Give me 1 second.
Oh, grumble, grumble.
Ooh, that's a lot.
34 damage of.
Meteor?
Yes.
I just want to remind you,
Uh-huh.
we're only level 3.
Uh-huh.
That's murder. I only have 18 health.
So she hits
Doesn't
hard.
matter what type of damage it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just dead.
Yeah, so that well if it
So
was
you don't
fire
get
if
saving
it was fire
throws.
damage, it would be halved, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
That still
It's going to be
would be a 17, so I'd have 1 hit
lightning
point left.
damage. So a massive bolt of energy comes out of her hands as she reaches towards you and just
And I
zaps you
think-
straight in the chest.
There are
And you
rules
fall
for if
down.
you take damage that's double your HP. I just need to find what they are. It's not quite there, but it's real close.
It's
Are you
instant
supposed
death.
to be?
Yeah,
are
that's
you
what,
take
that's
enough
what I
to-
thought.
If
Yeah.
you take enough to drop to 0, and
Like,
then
that's
there's still
immediate
enough
death,
left
yeah.
over to completely equal your hit points, that's dead.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if you had rolled
2 more.
literally 2 more, that would have been an instant party death.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you guys are in a loop, though.
I'm just saying that if that's
Uh-huh.
how much damage and that wasn't max damage for her, she may be a little too strong for this right now.
Right.
Yeah, are you meaning to just off us all in one shot?
If that's your intent, that's fine.
This was
but
intended to
just
be a
aware.
display of her power and how futile it is to attack her.
So yes, that's the intent.
Against someone who wasn't actively being aggressive to her. Lovely.
You said you were here to attack her with them.
Well, no,
You
because
did.
I literally just said, well, you don't seem open to negotiation as a lead-in, but I didn't make any aggressive moves, and I didn't say yes, but okay. That was not my intent, but if that wasn't clear, that's fine. What the heck?
So yes,
Hold on.
you take...
I gotta reload my D&D Beyond page because me setting my hit points down made me not able to move or hit anything. I couldn't click.
It treated you as down, huh?
Well, I couldn't even scroll the page anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was weird.
So what's your
That's a bug.
HP at then?
My HP's at
Luckily,
0.
0.
Mm-hmm.
But you still get saving throws, right?
Yes.
For now, yes, because he didn't do 2 more points of damage.
So this bolt of energy hits her.
Pass Without a Trace is now dropped, in case
And you guys
nobody got the hint.
see her fall over. Unconscious. This is what 1 hit from me. Do you still think you can take me? And
Is everybody here?
the rest of them
Oh,
are
listen.
looking pretty scared at this point.
My illusion still exists because it doesn't matter that I'm not there. It's a card.
Illusion. Oh, the cards.
It's still
Right.
there. There's a bandit and bandit guard sitting over there.
What are you stealthing
So-
for?
Pack,
Hassan?
Honey, Yuli, and Brimble are looking terrified right now. Because
I wish I had a map. So I'd actually
you
know
just
where I
dropped
stood.
after 1 hit.
I know, so do I.
And so they are just silent and kind of start backing up. What do you guys do?
Like I said, I wish I had a map so I knew where I was stood.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about us not having a battle map. Even if you just did a blank one that just shows where we are in comparison to her.
I can probably
Because I snuck
Work
up
on that
round
for next
behind
time.
her.
Yeah.
I snuck up round behind her and seeing Saf drop,
Yeah, you don't get
I
the
would-
plus 10 anymore.
would
But
try and attack her and not do that well.
You
Well,
want
she's-
some too?
While she's busy with San, can I try to sneakily do a spare the dying on... Oh no,
Yeah.
you haven't started saving throws yet. But that's stabilizing her, so is there a point right now when she's not doing saving throws?
She is on saving throws, technically, so yes. She is unconscious.
so- To sneakily do, I guess I need to stealth and sleight of hand again, right? Because this one is touch.
Oh yeah, I snuck up on her, so I
Oh,
have
true.
sneak attack.
Meteor?
What's that?
To do the spare the dying, it is touch. I'm guessing I need to
You would need to get
stealth and
up next to her then.
stealth and sleight of hand, right?
Is that what you're on about?
I don't think there's any way you could stealth up without her seeing you. Because she is actively
She's
looking
being-
at Saflin right
are
now.
But
we in
she's
a
being a-
clearing with trees
Yes.
around us? Or
You are in
okay.
a field
But she's currently
with
being attacked
one
by
giant
Pika,
tree,
is
which
what
is
I'm
where
asking.
she is.
She's currently
so-
being attacked by Pika, though. Can I do that with her being distracted by Pika?
Hmm.
Roll my hit again. I'm gonna do that because
Depends on San's roll here.
roll the hit.
She did roll to sneak up on her, so it's up to you to roll to see if she noticed. But San's attacking regardless.
Yeah, the illusion can't be moved because I'm downed, but it's there. So.
Because I'm still in stealth. I'm not trying to sneak up to Alonka. I'm trying to sneak up to Sathlin.
Right. But Sans is what's distracting. What would distract her? So, a 14 does hit, and
7 damage.
does 7 damage to her. And so she turns to look at you, says, "That actually stung a little.
Wait, hold
So
on.
I see her friends are here after all."
I have
The little
Wales from
liar.
Grave.
What's that?
I've got what does this do? As you
When you successfully do sneak attack damage, you get to do bonus things.
roll half the number of sneak attack dice for your level round up than the. Oh no, it's for a second creature.
Ah, so it's just her, so nope. Okay.
No.
Oh,
that's
here's
fine.
my question. Since she turned to look at San,
So yes, now she is distracted. So you could try to get up there.
now do I need to
stealthily.
stealth sleight of hand to do spare the dying?
No, just stealth. If you're trying to get up there without her seeing you.
Which is not very good because the move without a trace is gone, right?
Correct. So with a 13, she does notice you. She does not stop you.
Okay.
Oh, she does have that. I thought she did.
So you're just gonna do spare the dying so I don't have to do a death save on my turn? You're not gonna actually give me an HP to bring me up?
Well, if I bring you HP to bring you up,
You become a target again.
San, I'm gonna retcon a little bit.
Okay.
When you go to attack her, she casts shield.
Damn you. God damn it.
so now what does that do to me?
She was
She's
still
still
distracted
occupied
by
by
it.
San,
Yeah,
she
she
just
was
didn't
still
take
occupied
damage.
it. Yeah.
Shield is a reaction to having been attacked, so it's nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so to spare the dying just mean I'm automatically at 3 successes, or just means that I just don't do them?
You're stable. You don't have to do
Yeah,
saving
you were
throws anymore.
stabilized at 1 HP, I believe.
So I'm at 3. Okay. 3
So
successful.
I haven't rolled it yet,
saves.
though.
Correct.
Okay.
But what I was trying to get to, and then you guys started talking, if I give you HP, that
Well, I
obviously
think when I'm stabilized, it puts me at 1 because I can't be at 0 and be able to access my sheet. It doesn't let me because of how D&D Beyond works.
But what I'm saying is, if I give you HP, obviously that saves you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, and I get healed.
What would be better, though? Would she be as pissed off if I spared the dying? But if I gave you HP, she might attack me too.
She's going to attack all of us anyway because we're here.
Kill all of us. So
let's be real.
It doesn't really matter what you do. We're gonna loop again.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do then.
Yeah, if I actually can get another turn, then since Path Without a Trace is done, I would probably go for a Bane to try to help y'all while I'm still up.
So, while...
We also have not rolled initiative yet. So.
Correct.
Okay, so can I do this first then? I'm going to touch Saflin, and I'm actually going to heal wounds and see how much that gives me.
Okay, so
I'm at 8.
Stabilizer and healer for 8. Okay.
Now, hold on a second. actions, because I have healing as a bonus as well.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see which one it is. And then I'm
Pretty much
also
fired up.
going to do a... Wait, which one did I do? Okay, can we actually say that I did the cure wounds first and then the healing word as my second for my bonus? Because healing word is my...
Yeah.
Your bonus,
My bonus.
action has to be the lower level one, yeah.
Okay, I'll re-roll it then, because I accidentally did them in reverse order.
It's fine. We'll just take it as is.
Just
You
take them
can
as
do
that
your
order.
bonus action and
Like-
then your main action in either
Yeah.
order.
I
Yeah,
clicked,
it doesn't matter.
Hold on, I clicked the wrong one. Can I fix that?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be doing Cure Wounds level 2.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead.
So I want to do Cure Wounds level 2, and then we'll take the healing word.
Yeah, just
Okay.
make sure that you give yourself back the first level
Yep.
spell slot.
Yep.
Okay, so
So,
she heals
cure
for
wound.
her whole health.
Plus the... Yep.
Cool.
So that...
So,
And...
Saflin, you're probably... You just woke up after having gotten wrecked.
Well, that was rather rude. I'm just gonna sit there for a minute, recover.
Mm-hmm. That is what I can do with one shot. At this point, Pack's group is retreating.
Of course, that's the smart thing to do.
You guys better run! Bring me the gem, and this can all end.
I was trying to ask you about that before you just murdered me.
Hmm.
I just wanted to talk.
I needed to show off my power. You have a question?
I do. Why is that particular gem so important to you?
I need it for a spell.
I say we stone face her on that because we already know about it. Let's
No,
not let on that we know.
I wanna get her talking, honestly. I don't care if we already know this information. I wanna see how much she's gonna evil villain monologue.
So that's what she says in response to that is, I need it for a spell. Obviously.
What spell could you be doing that needs such a big catalyst?
A big spell?
And this is the
To
only
be
one
fair,
you
I
could
like
find?
that answer.
And this
Me
was
too.
the
I
only
like that answer.
this is the only catalyst you could find? There's gotta be easier ones, right?
In order to do it at the size I require, it requires a larger catalyst.
What are you trying to do anyway? It's not like we really got to talk much before y'all skipped town.
You do not need to know my plans.
I mean, if you're trying to kill a bunch of assholes, I might be on board with that.
Who
I would ask
said...
her-
Who said that was my plan?
I mean,
Nobody. I am just spitballing.
I mean, you did try to kill my friends.
I mean, what could you possibly need with such a big spell? I mean, it makes sense that maybe you're trying to kill something big or kill a bunch of really rude people. The only reason I would use a spell like that.
Revenge is a powerful motivator.
She wants to kill them for kicking her out. Got it. That was out of character, by the way.
We could tell you change your voice whenever you're talking as Lily.
Meteor doesn't always notice that. He takes what I try to do out of character as me doing it sometimes.
Sometimes I just have to check, because sometimes people forget to change their voice.
No, I usually try to change my voice when I talk as Lilia. Or I'll repeat myself in Lilia's voice when I'm trying to do it. What were you
Alinta,
saying?
that was your name, right? It's been such a long time since the magic shop.
It is.
Well,
Is
you
there any way
probably
we could-
already know that my name is Saflin if you deign to remember it.
I had no idea, honestly.
Well, hi, I'm Saflin. It's nice to meet you again.
Charmed.
Would it be
just-
out of the
I
normal
just
to
want
ask?
to know. If the time loop was
If the time loop what? Hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think we lost everyone! I think Discord went down. Oh, are we back? Are we back?
Discord server had a problem.
Yes, it did.
He hiccuped.
Okay then.
So how much of my question came through there?
Time loop.
Yeah. Now here's a question.
All right.
Should we question her about the curses on you guys?
Can I finish my question though?
Yep.
Before we do
Okay.
that? Okay. If we didn't have a time loop effect and you didn't know I was going to come back right away, would you still have tried to kill me just for trying to talk to you?
Probably.
What did I do to piss you off so much? Goodness.
You'll come back. You would have come back in the next loop.
But if I hadn't, if there wasn't a loop, you still would have?
Oh, if there wasn't a loop?
Yeah.
Of course she would.
Only if you got in my way.
Exactly what I was
But
thinking.
not if I was just trying to talk to you, right?
Probably not.
Okay. That's reassuring. So, I'm guessing
I just needed to make a point.
the curse that you put on me and my friends, the one that made my mother forget about me, was that also just a bit of fun?
That was business, my dear.
Well, that business seems concluded, so what would it take to have that removed?
I don't feel like removing it.
Oh, it'd be a great way to get us out of your hair. We have no reason to follow you if you remove it. It's the only reason I was even looking for you.
Roll persuasion.
I mean, it is true.
That's why it's persuasion and not deception, because it's true.
With not that good of a
I don't
roll.
get advantage though, so nope.
You do not get advantage, Nate.
Nope. It's true, but
What fun would that be?
Torturing my friends is fun?
You're asking. Okay.
I'm
Sorry,
visible now.
I misunderstood the question at first. Sorry.
So I'm
It
literally
can be.
chiming in and asking her, torturing my friends is fun?
And
Yes, I realize you do not recognize me.
I would not have drawn
I
attention to
feel-
the fact that you weren't cursed, personally.
No,
Oh,
I
no,
do remember you. You ran in
Yeah,
at the
I
end,
was the
didn't
one
you?
running in while you were taking off through the trapdoor.
Let me ask you something. How's that rash doing?
What do you mean
And
rash?
she winks at you,
What do you mean rash?
implying
She
that
just-
she
She cursed you too now.
How could she curse me though she hasn't touched me?
not a blood curse. She's implying that when she saw you last, she tossed a little curse on you.
Saw me last? She
Mhm.
just saw me now.
She did see
At the
you
magic
when
shop. She did see you.
at
You
the
didn't
magic
shake
shop,
hands,
briefly.
but
But
she did
I-
see you.
You've never mentioned anything about a curse though, Meteor. Or rash, Meteor.
Yeah, it's not something. It's like a tiny little curse. So
But again, I'm pointing out you never mentioned anything about a rash
know.
on me,
I know.
irritating me.
it would not have been something you thought, oh, this is a curse.
You probably would have brushed it off as an annoyance.
Right.
But still, shouldn't that have been something you mentioned then?
We can talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm confused now, but okay.
Basically, she's saying she didn't actually miss you. You just got off very lightly. And implying that she may or may not have made you itch when she may be completely bluffing. You don't know. You could know
Yeah,
with an
'cause-
insight check. I can't.
I'm
right.
rolling one then to see. Yeah, I don't think I do that good.
With a 15, you can't tell. We are actually going to end it here because Sun is going to need to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Son did have a question before we stopped.
Okay, what's the question?
You're trying to say you're not the bad guy. You're implying your people are the bad ones. So what did they do to you to make you want to kill them all?
They shunned me.
Well, that seems rude.
And that might even be a little slip up on her part because she just confirmed the whole killing
that she
them
wants
thing.
to kill people, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it also proves Peter's point that she was shunned.
And that line is an excellent dramatic point to end it, honestly.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end it there. Those of you watching, I thank you so much, and I hope y'all are enjoying, and we will see y'all next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey.
Bye, guys.